today's reading. So I'm going to be doing a collective reading today. I'm going to be going through I'll start with the collective and then I'll go through all of the zodiac signs. I'm going to be just doing a general read where I'll be talking about love, career, and finances. We'll see what the cards have to say. So let me go ahead and jump right into this and start shuffling. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do weekly zodiac readings, pick a card readings, and collective readings. All of my readings are timeless. So you can go back and watch any of them at any time. And I have links in the description box below if you want to go back and watch any of those. Alright, let's get started for the collective and see what messages come out. What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? What messages do you have for the collective? One more, please. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet for each of the signs, too. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright. First card out was the Six of Swords. Put that over here. Then we had the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. We also had the Page of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, trying to slide off over here, is the Lovers, Gemini energy. So, first message I'm getting, obviously, is that some of you could be moving away from this Emperor. Or some of you could be moving towards someone else. There's some sort of movement going on with that Six of Swords. What that typically signifies is that there's some sort of end to a challenging time and that things are finally looking up. Emperor energy is like boss, CEO energy. This could just be you being very successful, you moving away from something that wasn't working out for you towards something that is, and now you're going to be in that Emperor energy. Or you could actually be moving away from or moving towards someone who embodies this energy. I think what I'm feeling, because we have this Page of Cups here, is that there's something regarding a relationship or some sort of new emotional experience, or just like a romantic encounter. I'm not seeing like a full-fledged, like jumping into a relationship. I'm not seeing, I feel like it's the very beginning stages. That's what it feels like. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is all about being just very practical, very abundant. Really, she's very nurturing and loves her family and her home. But she's also, she just makes everything more beautiful. She's kind of has that very Venusian, like Taurus energy, and has that love of art and beauty. So for a lot of you, you could be, I'm picking up some of you could be going to like art museums, or be invited to some sort of social event that's artistic, or, I know this is completely random, it's not going to resonate for everyone, but, or you're going to be doing something with your home, where you're like redecorating. For others of you, you're moving towards something or someone that's going to be the start of a new, happier emotional experience. And a lot of you, if you're not embodying that Emperor energy, you could be embodying that Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, we do have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, so for a lot of you, this is going to move into something a bit more serious, if it's a love relationship. Alright, what other messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? Ooh, that flew out. What other messages do you have for the collective? And for some of you, if you're not really into love, this could just be like some sort of new friendship. Like Like the Lovers can signify a really deep, intimate friendship with someone. And making choices from the heart. So this could just be the start of a brand new friendship. Let's see. Okay. So Coffin came out reversed. Number 19 breaks down to a 10, which are about endings. I feel like something isn't over with yet. Upright would be like dead, done, over with, right? There's a coffin. I feel like something isn't over yet for some of you. For some of you, this could be a person. And look who it is, a wealthy man. Number 13 breaks down to a 4, which is all about stability. And, you know, that's that Emperor energy, right? Let's get one more card. And we'll pull the Romance Angels and then move on to the Zodiac signs. We've got sudden wealth. Number 11 breaks down to a 2. And 2s to me are all about like partnership and union. So that would definitely fit in with the Lovers theme. At the bottom of the deck, we've got toil and labor in reverse. Number 38, also 11, breaks down to a 2. I feel like some of you aren't going to be working as hard if you're moving away from something. You're not going to be working as hard if it's a job. If you're moving into something new, it's not going to be as labor intensive as another job. And for others of you, if this is a new person, it's not going to feel like a chore with whoever this new person is, right? It's going to feel more like you hit the, I'm hearing like you hit the jackpot, and then you've got the sudden wealth right here with the 777. It looks like you hit the jackpot. Yeah. So definitely could be new romance blooming for a lot of you. Let's see what the cards say. What are some love messages for the collective spirit? What do they need to know right now? Okay. We've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, we're talking soulmates now. Maybe it's this wealthy man. Put that over here. Then we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So for some of you, you're probably, maybe this guy right here, this wealthy man, is going to be taking you on some little vacation. Maybe this person is just, maybe this person's like a little bit older. Maybe this is the type of person you don't typically date. Like if you're used to dating like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. You're used to dating guys who have a steady 9-to-5 job, but then suddenly you date someone who is self-employed. Like that would be different from your usual type, right? This could also mean that somebody is from a different background, like a different culture, ethnicity, nationality, maybe even religion than you. So it's just saying keep an open mind with that. And then we've got let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So for some of you, you could be set up with this person through friends, or maybe it's someone through work and you're kind of eyeing them, and then somebody's like, oh, I know that person, they're in my department, or you know, they work for so and so. Let me see if I can find out, you know, some info, see if they're single, that sort of thing. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this came out reversed originally, and I don't typically take reversals for whatever reason in this deck. I feel like they're pretty straightforward in the Romance Angels, but some of you could be, because it did come out reversed, some of you could be coming out of this, and it makes sense with that sudden wealth card. So if you've been having financial issues, perhaps you're going to come into some sudden wealth. And it could be where this Queen of Pentacles comes in. And then you'll no longer have the financial burdens, I guess, because, you know, going out and like meeting people, going on dates and stuff like that, it can be kind of, restaurants aren't cheap, right? So it can be kind of expensive to go out, you know, start going out every weekend to meet with different people and just kind of being social. So it could just be that you're coming out of that, and maybe it's a new job. Maybe you do play the lottery and you win. But maybe it's this. Maybe some of you have a sugar daddy coming in. I don't know. I'm not here to judge, you know. Or maybe it's, this wealthy man is. Maybe he's the one that's bringing in. I mean, look, wealthy man and sudden wealth. Maybe he's helping you out with some bills. I say he, it's not gender specific, just the masculine energy. Maybe this person is coming in to help you pay some bills, pay off a student loan. I don't know, something like that. And suddenly your financial issues are no longer a problem. So, alright, collective, that's all I have for you. I'm going to start moving on to the zodiac signs. Alright, Aries, let's see what messages come out for you. Okay. Alright, Spirit, what general messages do you have for Aries right now? What does Aries need to know? Hierophant. Could be dealing with the Taurus. What else? What else does Aries need to know? We just got Queen of Pentacles again. We had that for the collective. We've got the Magician, Virgo and Gemini energy. And then one more, please, Spirit. One more for Aries. Okay, Eight of Cups tried to flip out. Okay, but it did not. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've got two. I didn't see that. Oh, okay. They're kind of stuck together. So we've got, I'll take it, Four of Swords, and then Page of Swords. And then bottom of the deck, we've got Ace of Swords. Lots of swords energy, Aries. Okay. So for a lot of you, I'm getting the message that you're trying to manifest something. I feel like you've been in this energy where you're kind of just taking time to just sort of chill out and figure out what it is you want, especially with this Four of Swords. It's like you're getting some sort of insight because you've taken time out. Maybe you guys have been into meditation. It's just more of like, there's this kind of mental exhaustion that I'm picking up. Like you need to get some more sleep, Aries. And it's interesting, we've got all these swords back to back. I feel like you've been in your head a lot about something or someone. Perhaps you have a lot of ideas floating through your mind. Maybe these are business ideas, things you just want to do with your life. And you're trying to just, you're trying to figure out what are the next steps you want to take. This is all about trying to have some sort of truth or clarity about your life. I feel like you're trying to look for some sort of enlightenment. You're trying to be logical about it. But I feel like there's something that's coming up that there's some sort of challenge with that Page of Swords. This could also be that you're expecting to hear back from someone or an employer, something to that effect, but there's some sort of delay happening. Because Page of Swords can talk about delays in receiving communication. But I do feel like you're going to, with that Ace of Swords, you're going to actually overcome any sort of obstacles and everything's going to work out for you. You just need to make sure you're communicating clearly. Also, with the Page of Swords, make sure if you sign any documents, we've got Mercury retrograde coming up, make sure that you are actually paying attention to the fine print before you sign anything. Now, we do have a Hierophant over here, so, this could be you diving a little bit deeper into your spirituality. We could see that with the Four of Swords you know, you're taking time to meditate. You're really going within. There's something here about, you know, just seeking answers from the divine. Now, some of you, this could be like a higher level of learning. It also has to do with teaching, marriage, long-term contracts, something that's long-term. With the Queen of Pentacles right beside the Wise Counselor. This could be like long-term abundance is what I'm hearing. This talks about something that's kind of steeped in tradition. Like you're sticking to something that's tried and true and hoping that it's going to work out for you. It feels like something that you're manifesting for sure with the Magician. I do feel like, again, it's going to be successful, whatever this is. But you have to believe that it's actually going to happen, Aries. Again, the Queen of Pentacles is very abundant and prosperous, but she's also very, you know, practical and sensible about things. Let me see what else the cards have to say. I think those are pretty much all the messages I'm getting from those. Some of you could be getting married to one of these signs. Taurus is popping through heavily, but also Virgo and Gemini, or somebody who has those placements in their chart. We've got heavy air energy, so definitely Gemini coming through, but we've also got that earth energy too. Let's see if there's anything else, Aries. I think that's it. Let's see what the cards have to say. What other messages do you have for Aries, Spirit? Well, that came out really quick. What messages do you have for Aries? One more, please. Okay, wow. Okay. We've got, the first one that came out was main female. Number 2. Number 2 is can be about like partnership or union. For some reason, I'm equating this to the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could just be feminine energy, but interestingly, their dresses kind of look similar with the red and the way it's kind of cut down. I've got shirts underneath. So this could be you, Aries, or whoever I'm speaking to, trying to try to embody some sort of main female energy. I kind of see this sometimes as boss energy. But in a love reading, I also see that somebody kind of putting you on a pedestal. So maybe you're putting yourself on a pedestal. Maybe you're practicing some self-love. We've got family room. Card number 21 breaks down to a 3. 3s are all about kind of like teamwork. So maybe you're going to be working on something with your family. Maybe you're going to work on trying to have a family. Or maybe this is going to be something where your coworkers feel like your family, and there's some sort of team, you know, involvement at work that you have to, it feels like it's kind of like a mandatory thing where you have to, you know how some employers have team building and stuff where you actually go out and do stuff together. That's not for everyone, but that's what popped into my mind. It's something about where you have those kind of team building exercises to get to know each other better. But also, interestingly, we have, you know, it says family room on here, and the Queen of Pentacles is all about family. Like, she is basically the very motherly queen. She cares a lot about her family, and has a lot of love for them and wants to make sure they are taken care of because she's very nurturing. The last card we have on here is 10. 10s are about endings. Of course, it could break down to a 1, which are about beginnings. So something could be coming to an end for you, Aries, and you'd be starting something new, but this is a journey card. So for a lot of you, you're going to be traveling. Now, if you're moving into an energy where you are starting something new, some sort of new job opportunity, a new relationship, something like that. Could be a long distance relationship. But yeah, it's definitely going to be something at a distance. For others of you, I'm getting this random message that you might be riding a train, and you want, for some reason, I just heard Universal Studios, like riding the Hogwarts Express. So some of you may be going on vacation. That would be the journey where you're traveling, and you're going to go to Universal Studios, and you're going to ride the Harry Potter train, basically. Bottom of the deck, we've got High Honor in reverse. This is card number 25, breaks down to a 7, which is all about, it's more about like growth, like planting. I always think of Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds and for something to grow. High Honor in reverse. To me, this could just be I'm getting a message that some of you felt like you weren't being appreciated at the job you were at or the relationship you were in. Something was not working out for you, Aries, and you felt like you weren't being respected. So I feel like you're coming out of that energy. That could be why you were in that Four of Swords energy, where you were trying to meditate and get answers about what you should do next. And then with that Ace of Swords, you end up getting the truth and clarity that you need to figure out what your next steps are going to be. So that's not for everyone, but I do pick up that message. Okay, Spirit, what are some messages about Aries' romantic life? First card out, we've got Deception. Just saw 11:11 on the timer. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Uh-oh, okay. Again, I just talked about how you might feel like you weren't being respected. So, for some of you, that could definitely be you getting out of something that is not working out for you. Okay. I've got Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Some of you will be meeting someone, or you're already with someone where you'll be taking a vacation. And I just said taking a vacation with the Journey card, so that makes sense. Maybe you're taking a vacation with your family. We've got the family room, go on vacation, the Journey. Maybe you are definitely taking a break. Maybe that's what the Four of Swords is about. Taking a break, taking a vacation. And then we've got children. So just saw 12:12 on the timer. Your love life is being affected by children. I didn't really feel that children are getting in the way. I felt more like it was time for everybody to take a break and take a vacation. That's what, the more I look at these cards, that's what it feels like. It feels like everybody's stressed out. Everybody's ready to get out of the house and just go. And then we've got very soon. Clearly decide what it is you want so that it comes to you now. So for some of you who are single, your person, if you're trying to manifest that person, we do have the Magician here. Get serious about what it is you're looking for, and then try to manifest them. Try to bring them in. Now, for others of you with this Children card, I'm going to go back to this really quick. So I'm getting a message that some of you might be single with children, and you're trying to date again, and then you're having issues where, you know, some people don't want to deal with children that aren't their own. I would say for those kinds of people, it's a blessing in disguise that you don't have to deal with them, and that the right person is going to come along for you. So those are all the messages I have for you, Aries. We'll be moving on to Taurus next. Alright, Taurus. Let's shuffle these cards and see what comes out for you. Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know right now? We've got balance, which is the Temperance card. Could be dealing with Sagittarius. What else, Spirit? Okay. We've got renewal, judgment. Could be dealing with Scorpio. Okay, 2 major arcana back to back. What else, Spirit? Ten of Wands. One more for Taurus. Death card is trying to come out so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. What does Taurus need to know right now? Okay. Oh wow, the world just flew out. Could be dealing with Capricorn. Wow. Okay. Let me break things down a little bit so you can see. Oh my god. Bottom of the deck is the Sun, Leo energy. What is up with all of these major arcana, Taurus? That's a lot. It is a lot. Okay. Let's see. First thing I'm getting is that when you have that many major arcana in any sort of reading, the major arcana talks about, like, you know, the hero's journey from the beginning, from the Fool to the world. It's a long quest, a long journey. So the first message I'm getting is that with this, you have 4 out of 5 cards. So you've got the Sun at the bottom. 4 out of 5 cards are major arcana. That means something big. I just saw 222 on the timer. Something big is about to happen in your life, or is happening right now. And of course, my readings are timeless, so. But this is this signifies that also something is going to be coming to an end with the world. It's like a end of a cycle. But we've also got the 10 of Wands here, which also talks about an ending. So, with the balance card here, I feel like you have been trying to master patience for a while, Taurus. Because I'm looking at this 10 of Wands, and it feels like, you know, this is a long journey. A long, hard, you know, just a difficult journey in life. Interestingly, we've got this, and we've got the balance. And then even down here in the description, it says the need for balance in life. So I do feel like that is definitely something that was a priority for you. Or it has, or if it's not right now, it will be. That you're kind of at the end of your rope. You're just, you know, you're done with this, whatever this road is, this journey, and you've been working so hard. You've been putting in so many hours, maybe even overtime, and you're so overwhelmed and stressed out. You're just like, enough. I can't do this anymore. You've been trying to find that balance. You've been trying to have patience. This could also talk about healing energy. But what I'm getting mostly is that it's like you, it's like you're trying to create a way out, is what I'm hearing. You're trying to find your happiness. You're going to get it, Taurus. You're going to get your happiness. And then we've got, with the Judgment card here, it's like a wake up, that's my wake up call card. You know, in the traditional, and on here, these people are alive. On the traditional Rider-Waite, in most decks, the people are they're coming up out of coffins. They've been dead. And I feel like that's how you sort of feel with your life. Like, you felt kind of just dead inside. Like you're just numb and indifferent for a long time. And it's been, because it's been such a long, hard, difficult process. Difficult road. And you could have some health issues related to stress, maybe even anxiety or you've had to worry so much. I feel like you're getting some sort of clarity, though, about what to do and what your next steps are so that you can reach the end of this journey. Now, the World card signifies that you've had some sort of spiritual enlightenment, which goes well with the Judgment, and that you have now, because your cycle is coming to an end, some sort of ending is bringing about a new beginning. You're free to do what you want. You're going to be very successful, and it's like you can see how happy she is on this card. Look how happy and smiling she is, which suits this reading because we've got the Sun as the overall energy, the happiest card in the deck. So it's like a time of a lot of success, a lot of joy. I feel like you could be thinking about your next step in life, and then you start manifesting whatever it is you want, and then it's going to bring in all these like wonderful opportunities for you, or you are creating those opportunities for yourself. It's like all your plans are going to start working out perfectly. Everything's going to be falling into alignment exactly as it's meant to. And I think you're just going to be really grateful for how everything has played out, even though you've been on this very long, dark road. I feel like it's going to play out exactly as it's meant to, Taurus. So let me go ahead and get some more cards, pull from the Kipper deck, and we'll see what else Spirit has to say. Another thing that's standing out to me, because we do have the Sun card here, is that you could have children. You could keep thinking about having children. We've got children on the Judgment card with the parents. We've also, the Sun card usually on the Rider-Waite has the kid on the horse, but here it's in the background. So that's not going to resonate for everyone, you know, just take what resonates, but some of you could be in the process of having children, thinking about it, adopting. You get the idea. You could already have children as well, and you're worried that what you're going through is affecting them, or that you won't be able to provide for them, but Spirit's saying that you will. All that hardship's gonna end. Okay. So, let's see what other messages. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Taurus? One more, please. One more, please. Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got Journey. The first card out is number 10. Again, breaks down to a 1. 10s are all about endings. 1s are about new beginnings. Here's something else I notice. This Judgment card, number 20. 2 10s, right? And then here you have the 2 10s. Something is definitely coming to an end, for sure. Now, I was laughing because we had the main male number 1, and then we got main female number 2. Some of you could be having a new person come in. You could be very happy about this. I'm getting like soulmate vibes from this. We'll see what the romance angels say, but it feels like, you know, these two are like, would be a divine pair if the Kipper deck actually had a divine pair, because it's the two people who are fit for each other. They, I feel like they kind of just adore each other, like almost put each other on a pedestal. I do see, I don't think I talked about the journey. It could be that I talked about the numbers, but journey, so a lot of you could be going on a trip. You could be traveling, you could be going on vacation. Actually, this came out for Aries, and I told Aries, for some of them, they could be going on vacation to Universal, because this kind of looks like the Hogwarts Express for the Harry Potter. That's not for everyone, but, you know, and maybe that's why I was picking up the children energy too, but that's not for everyone. For some of you, this could be a long-distance relationship that you're getting into. For others of you, you could just be, you and this person could be going on vacation together. The bottom of the deck, we've got Thief. There's another kid here. Number 24 breaks down to a 6. So, for me, this, I'm reading this as, it could just be that you've dealt with, I'm hearing energy vampires, which would be like energy thieves, and you've dealt with them for so long, and that is something that you've struggled with, dealing with people who drain you. Could be literally draining you of your resources, though, Taurus. Everybody's situation is different, so you could have a literal thief in your midst. Maybe a coworker, maybe a family member, maybe a so-called friend, right? Maybe your own child, for some of you. Or you could feel that you've been robbed of an abundant life so far. Maybe you see all these other people out there living their lives, living their dreams, you know, traveling the world, which is what you probably want to do, having the love of their life on their arms, you know, like, and you're like, why am I struggling? So you feel like you've been robbed by the universe from what should be yours. It's about to change, Taurus. Alright, let's see what romance cards come out for you. Spirit, what's happening next in Taurus's love life? Oh, yep, called that. I definitely called that. Okay. So the first one out was reconciliation. Don't freak out. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Not everybody's going to have an ex coming back. I really want to throw that out there. When I see the reconciliation card, and it's talking about someone from your past returning, to me, this can talk about a past life love. Now, for others of you, it is an ex. Could be the father or mother of your children. There could be that where you're reconciling with this person. It doesn't have to be, that's not for everyone. Again, this could just end up being like a past life relationship. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So for a lot of you, you've been single for a while. You've been afraid to actually open up your heart again because you're afraid of getting hurt. So Spirit's saying it's okay for you, love. It's time. And then what did I say? I said that felt like soulmate energy, but look what came out. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Right between the main male and main female. So if you are not involved with this person yet, you will be, Taurus. And then lastly, we've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Interesting. So for a lot of you, you didn't grow up in a home where you saw the love between two people. You didn't see a healthy dynamic between your parents and how they handled certain situations. And that could have affected your love life growing up. Most of the time it does affect a child's love life growing up. Maybe your parents had divorced. Maybe they were abusive. You know, it could be 1,000 different things. But whatever it is, you're working through that and you're healing so you can make room for this soulmate to come in. Bottom of the deck, we've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. You're healing those family issues, but you're also making sure that you're okay. You're good, right? That you are capable of dropping your guard, opening your heart to someone, and letting this soulmate in, Taurus. So I'm very happy for you and all the things that are coming your way. And I'm about to hop into Gemini's reading. Thanks for watching. Hello, Gemini. Let's hop right into your reading. We'll start shuffling these cards. See what messages come out for you. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know right now? Okay. Whoa, okay. That's a lot. Okay, first one out was High Priestess. I associate this with Pisces. Some people associate it with Cancer. Take what you will from that. Whichever one resonates for you. These two came out together. Lovers and the Page of Swords. Lovers is your energy, Gemini. I'm going to put this right underneath. And then the last two, we've got the, I'm going to count these as kind of like one. We've got the King of Wands. Could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And then we've got Seven of Cups. Okay, make sure that's all in frame. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got Four of Pentacles. So some of you could be trying to be smart with your money right now with that Four of Pentacles energy. You're trying to manage your resources wisely. You're really taking time to maybe figure out your financial situation, create a budget, something along those lines where you're just making like smart financial decisions, smart business decisions. This can also be a card of wanting to make sure you're in control of not only your finances, but everything else that's going on in your life. Because we have the Lovers here, if you're getting into a situation with someone, make sure you're not too controlling or trying to control the situation too much, Gemini. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it could be some sort of trait of yours where you try to, I just saw 222 on the timer, where you try to control the situation too much. Because you want to control the outcome. You know the outcome you want, but if it's not going the way you would envision, then you start getting a little antsy about it, right? This could also mean that you are a bit more blocked off, like a bit more guarded, especially with your finances. I'm also getting a random message that some of you are really focused on your career. You're not looking for love right now, even though the Lovers is here. So, okay. The High Priestess. High Priestess talks about kind of just going within. She's very intuitive. She's kind of trusting the universe that things are going to work out exactly as they're meant to. She's also very knowledgeable. You can see she's not only reading a book, she's holding like, is that an, yeah, she's holding, it looks like an apple right here, which makes me think of like a teacher. Some of you could be teachers, but I feel like she's being taught lessons from the universe. The message I'm getting is that some of you could be going through one of those life lessons right now, or you're about to. This could be a lesson related to love, Gemini. So with the Lovers and the Page of Swords coming out together, you know, this talks about embracing love or something that's very deep and intimate. Could just be a friendship that's coming in for you, but for the majority of you, I feel like it's going to be an actual like person, that a love interest that you might want a relationship with. I feel like with the Page of Swords here, it talks about being logical, right? It talks about just kind of being in your head about stuff. This could be talking about a message too. Page of Swords usually talks about communication, messages, but there could be some sort of delay in the message. Maybe some of you are thinking about sending a message out, a DM, text, something along those lines to someone, and you are procrastinating. You're holding back for some reason. Now, for others of you, you might be waiting to hear back from another person, and you haven't heard back from that person at all. There's some sort of delay. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but Page of Swords can also talk about if this communication comes in, it can be, how can I word this? It's like a message that's difficult to receive. So, for some of you, you might be getting a message. It could be from this fire sign, but a message from someone that you don't want to hear. Okay, sorry about that, Gemini. I had to change my battery. Okay, I think I was talking about you getting a message. Yeah, you get a message that you may not want to hear. Like it's some sort of challenging message, something that is not what you had envisioned, almost. That's interesting. And again, it could be from this fire sign. For others of you, it could just be about a job, and I'm seeing the Lovers as like a partnership. Maybe this is a boss that you're waiting to hear from, like an employer, somebody in charge. Or this could just be you're embodying this fire energy. I know you're near a sign, but where you are very ambitious and very like motivational and inspiring. Can be a bit dramatic with this King of Wands, but because typically King of Wands likes to step into the spotlight. Could be like a public speaker. Something about you taking on a lead role. Not quite Emperor energy with like CEO, but it could be that you're headed in that direction, or you're going to be in a position where you have a lot of eyes on you, but you're also seeing some sort of bigger picture. I feel like you have a lot of ideas though with the Seven of Cups. I feel like you have so many ideas on what you want to do next, or so many options. Maybe this is in romance, or this is actually in your career where you're a bit overwhelmed. You're not really sure which option to choose, and you're trying to get clarity so you can pick one and move forward. I don't feel like you should procrastinate about this, Gemini. I feel like you need to just really ground yourself. I feel like you see how these are up in the clouds. It's like you're just dreaming, kind of like a daydream almost, about what could be in your head, because you are an air sign, right? You're in your head about this, but you need to ground that. Figure out what it is that you really want and go for it. Put in that effort. Okay, let's see what other messages come out for you. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Gemini? Two more, please, Spirit. Two more. Oh gosh, I love it when oracle cards align with the tarot. One more, please, Spirit. One more. Thank you. Okay. We had Thief in reverse. Card number 24 breaks down to a 6. For me, this comes down to maybe you were involved with someone who was using you. Picking your pockets is what I'm hearing. Or was trying to use you, and you're basically done with them. Feels like you've gotten rid of that toxic energy. Or this could have been someone in the workplace and they got fired, or you have moved away from that job onto a new one. Something where it's not around you anymore. I was laughing because we got this message card, card number 7. And what was I saying about the page? The Page of Swords. It's like a message coming in, right? Could be delayed, but it's definitely like you're sending a message or you're waiting for a message. Something about a message here. Could just be a text message, could be a DM. I also got Occupation. Card number 34 breaks down to a 7. Again, this feels like working hard, having those options. I said that with the King of Wands energy. Having all these options to choose from when it comes to your career. Then we've got poverty on the bottom. Number 37 breaks down to a 10, which is about endings. 10 breaks down to 1, new beginning. So some of you could be struggling with your finances. Maybe that's where that Four of Pentacles energy comes in, right? Where you're trying to hang on very tightly to everything. You're trying to create that budget, right? You don't want to default and have anything go to collections or whatever. You just don't want to deal with being in debt. So maybe this new opportunity or whatever it is you're waiting to hear from, maybe that's going to provide you a more stable income or something that's going to bring in a lot more money. Okay. What is happening next in Gemini's love life, Spirit? Wow, that came out really fast. One more, please, Spirit. Thank you. That's come out for, like, everybody. Okay. First one out is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This is interesting because earlier... Where is it? Yep. Talks about addictions on here, and one of the... my mind literally just went blank. Wow. One of the descriptions for this card is addictions. Some of you may be struggling with addictions right now. That is coming through for sure. That stood out to me because I swear I have never paid attention to that on this card before. I know automatically what this Seven of Cups means, so I don't always read what's at the bottom down here. I'm usually just looking at the picture. But I happen to glance down and see that. I'm like, addictions? I've never put addictions with the Seven of Cups. I guess I could see it as you've got so much going on. It's a bit chaotic. It's just too much at once is basically what Seven of Cups comes down to. So that could be anything. You could have a shopping addiction, you know. That could be where that poverty card comes in at the bottom, where you've racked up some credit card debt and you can't pay for things. So you're trying to figure out how to get out of that energy. Anyway, that is here. You could also be struggling with codependency issues. That could be a problem in relationships where you really just need to work on kind of being more independent. I say that and I look down and then we've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. There's that control thing again. I was talking about control with the Four of Pentacles at the beginning of the reading. But I also just said it's time to be more independent and you know, I'm thinking freedom, and then we've got free yourself. So that's definitely coming through Gemini. It's something you need to do. Yeah, take back control of your life. It feels like you've been through a lot, and you've been trying to figure out how to get out of a certain situation that you really want to move on from. But it feels like you're going to be learning some life lessons, Gemini. Which I talked about, I think, with the beginning with the High Priestess, didn't I? I think I said something about it. Feels like, yeah, because she's learning. She looks like she's sitting there learning. She's waiting for the universe to teach her something. It feels like you've got some life lessons. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, you could have someone in your life that you are going on a vacation with. You could actually be getting married and going on a honeymoon. Congratulations if you are. This card has pretty much come out for almost everyone so far. So it feels like a lot of people are going on vacation. So you could be planning that. Maybe that hasn't even been planned yet, but it could be coming up. And at the bottom we've got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So some of you singles out there who do not have someone, you definitely have someone coming in. But it's going to be in divine timing. I feel like first you really need to get through these addictions and codependency issues. I feel like you know that's a problem, but you need to work through it. And then again, free yourself. Be more independent. Do your own thing. I feel like that's how you're going to really, when you're in that high vibrational state, that's how you draw in your actual person. Your true love, your soulmate. Because you're not in that clingy, needy codependency, low vibration, right? And it's interesting because, you know, people joke around and say when you least expect it, that's when that's when you meet your person, that's when they come in. Well, that's because you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on loving yourself, doing what makes you happy, whatever that may be. You're just focusing on you. You're not focusing on finding someone, and you raise your vibration to where you're so happy. I always think of the sun card. You're just like radiating warmth and love, and it's all for you. And that's how you attract someone who is on that same vibration. So I feel like you have some stuff you need to work through, Gemini. Again, that's not for everyone, but and if you're already working on this, good for you. But I feel like before you can even really call in a soulmate or your divine counterpart, that you need to work through some of these issues. And again, just free yourself. Be more independent. Do what you love to do. And have fun with life, right? So yeah, those are all the messages I have for you, Gemini. I'm about to hop into Cancer's reading. Hello, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get started with your portion of the reading. I'll go ahead and start shuffling these cards, and we'll see what general messages come out for you. Remember, just take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. These are timeless messages. Could be current energy or future energy. And it's love, career, finance, whatever comes out in the cards, we'll see. All right, Spirit, what's going on with Cancer? What does Cancer need to know right now? We've got the Dreamer, aka the Fool. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Got a couple more. What else, Spirit? Two more, please, for Cancer. Oh, there's one. One more for Cancer, please, Spirit. Ooh, we've got 10 of Pentacles. One more, please, Spirit. One more for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know right now? Oh, okay. Okay, we've got 8 of Cups. And the bottom of the deck, we've got the Emperor. So, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Make sure everything's in frame. The first message I'm getting is that you're trying to make a decision about something, Cancer. You're weighing your options carefully. This is something that could be significant. It could be long-term. Something, I'm feeling like this is actually, it could be love, but I'm getting with all this Pentacles energy that this could be something career-related. Something where you want more financial security. I'm looking at this 10 of Pentacles and I'm seeing this happy family. And it's, you know, it talks about financial security for yourself and your family for generations to come, not just this current generation. So it's almost like weighing your options with this 2 of Pentacles of where, like, what direction do I need to go in, right? You can see in the background that this guy's got some choppy waters behind him. He's, you know, and he's on a tightrope. He's walking a very thin rope right now. And that could be how you feel, Cancer. It's like this energy of you've got to make a decision about something. You can even see he's juggling clocks. He's got coins, but he's also juggling, like actual stopwatches or watches. So it's like this feeling of, you know, maybe time, feels like time is running out. Also, I just noticed that the time on those clocks are 6 and 7. And so that may have some sort of significance for you. We've also got the infinity symbol on here, which is 8. So again, this infinity symbol, I keep going back to this 10 of Pentacles, where it feels like it's something you want for a very long time. Something that's going to take care of you and your family for future generations. You're ready to make that leap of faith. You're trusting yourself that you're going to make the right choice. I do feel like it's divinely guided. But again, we have the element of time on here with the sand timer. I'm not sure what that's technically called. But it's like, it feels like it's just begun for you, even though you've been thinking about it for a while. But you know you've got to really somehow bring balance into the situation. You've got to take whatever these priorities are and figure out logically what's going to work. For some of you, this could be that I'm getting this message that you've had some financial difficulties, and I keep looking at that choppy water. It's just been rough. It's been rough trying to, you know, ride those waves, I guess. The ups and downs, maybe in your finances, maybe in your life in general. And I feel like you've kind of had enough, Cancer. You're ready to start something new. You don't want to work multiple jobs. You don't want to be stressed out all the time. You're just ready to focus on passing on something that's going to stick. Some sort of legacy, almost. And I see that you want to move on with this 8 of Cups. It's like you're ready to open that door. Interestingly, whenever I get the 8 of Cups and in this deck, when I get the 8 of Cups and the Dreamer, it's like, look, you're walking out this one door, right? And you're walking through another door. It's like one door's opening and one door's closing for you. You do see this angel in the back, like keeping a distance, but it's still divinely guided. And in both of these, there are dogs. Some of you may have pets, not specifically a dog, but you can see the dog's looking back, and then here it's looking up at the guy. It's like, and literally got the same bag too. Why am I just noticing this? With, it looks like a white rose on there. Yeah. Also in this bag is a cup from this 8 of Cups. Taking one cup with you, hoping to fill it up somewhere else. Maybe for some of you that is your offer, some sort of new opportunity, some sort of emotional opportunity that you've had, something that's going to emotionally fulfill you. You're just taking that one because that's all you need. It's some sort of big life change that's happening. Some of you could be seeing roses, white roses before this happens. I'm also picking up, you could be seeing oranges, like an orange tree. But yeah, it's interesting that it's got the same dog on both of these cards. So yeah, I feel like you have the answers. In the Fool, you can't really see it, but there is a key in his hand, his right hand. If it'll focus, you can barely see it, so tiny. Because he was able to unlock that door. It's like you have the key, you have the knowledge. You know exactly what to do. I think deep down, even though you're walking this tightrope, trying to figure out which way to go, you actually have the key. You hold the key, Cancer, to unlocking this new destiny, this new direction in your life. Now, with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, again, you're using that logic to increase your success. I feel like you're going to get more organized. It's not going to be these choppy waters anymore. You're really going to sit down and say, what's going to work best for me? You're taking charge of the situation and kind of turning into this almost like leadership position. That's what the Emperor is. Emperor is like a CEO boss type energy. Now, for some of you, this could be you starting an actual side job, your own business, going into business maybe with someone else. But it's mainly about just really having structure and discipline and going after what it is you really want. Now, for some of you, if this is a love situation, although I'm not really picking that up, but I am going to be pulling Romance Angel Oracle cards in a minute. It could be that you are looking for someone who is going to want as much stability in a relationship as you are. And maybe you haven't had that in previous relationships. Maybe you've been in these choppy waters with your previous lovers, your partners, and you're ready for something new. You're no longer going to stick with something or someone who doesn't emotionally fulfill you, right? You're going to be headed in a new direction towards happier times. All right, let's get some Kipper cards and see what they have to say. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know right now? What does Cancer need to know right now, Spirit? 2 more, please. Did have despair flip over, but it did not come out. I only take the ones that, the jumpers. I take the ones that jump out, not the flippers. So again, that despair, it kind of goes back to that choppy waters and the 8 of Cups, that 2 of Pentacles. It's like you've been in that sort of despair. You've been seeking more from life than what you've experienced so far, because nothing is emotionally fulfilling you. Nothing is spiritually fulfilling you. I just had the Journey card try to pop out too. But you're definitely changing up your priorities, figuring out what's going to work for you. And then, you know, you're leaving home. And, you know, it could be... Okay, let me see what these cards say. I say leaving home, I mean, it could be, you could literally be leaving home, since that Journey card tried to come out. For some of you, for others of you, it could be like leaving that sense of home, that structure, that stability. More of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like routine, I guess. You're used to some sort of routine. Now, for some of you, you are getting out of a marriage. The marriage card did come out in reverse. Card number 3. So some of you could be getting divorced, and that could be what you're leaving behind. We also got main male, card number 1, and mature man, card number 5. Now, this could be a couple different things. It could be that you're actually moving away from, you're separated, getting divorced, and you are moving towards someone who is, you know, a new lover, a new partner in your life. This is just masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, but masculine energy. Someone who's mature and someone who I feel like can really take care of you, Cancer. I feel like whoever this was in the past, they weren't it. And honestly, I feel like with this mature energy, definitely goes with the Emperor. Definitely. Emperor is like all 4 kings rolled into one. So I feel like maybe that's what you're moving towards. And for others of you, it could be that you're the one embodying this energy, this masculine energy, especially if you're trying to start a business and you want to embody that Emperor energy. It's like you've got to jump into that lead role position. You've got to be mature about your decisions. So that could be for some of you. Also, what's standing out to me is this globe on here. So some of you, again, could be traveling, going on a journey, because, you know, the Fool does represent that. For others of you, when I look at these books on this card behind him, I'm seeing, like, trying to maybe learn a new skill or do your research, is what I'm hearing, on whatever it is you're trying, wherever direction you're going next, whatever it is you're trying to do. We've got Thief in reverse. Number 24 breaks down to a 6 on the bottom of the deck. So maybe you were feeling like for a long time that you were kind of robbed in life. Maybe you were actually robbed. Maybe somebody was actually stealing from you. But I'm getting more so it's like you're if you were in a relationship that wasn't emotionally fulfilling, it's like, why can't I have a loving partner? Why do I see other people have a loving partner and I can't seem to find someone who loves me? For others of you, it could be that you just felt like, you know, you haven't gotten the best luck in life, right? You felt like you were robbed. And I feel like that's turning around for you, Cancer, with that card in reverse. I feel like you are kind of taking charge of your own destiny. Remember when I said you got the key on that Fool card? You have the key to unlock the door to whatever path it is you want to take next. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer in regards to their love life? What's next in Cancer's love life, Spirit? Healing family issues and give your relationship a chance flipped, but did not jump out. What's next in new love flipped, but did not come out? What's next in Cancer's love life, Spirit? Ooh, that flipped out. Okay, we've got letting go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So for some of you, you could have issues related to wanting to control every situation in regards to love. Maybe you have an idea in your mind of what you think your person or relationship should look like, and instead of trying to manipulate the final outcome, just let it happen naturally is what Spirit's saying. Okay, next we've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I would read this as don't hold back. Don't be too guarded. Actually put in time and effort, because any great relationship is going to require that. You can't half-ass it, right? And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So just ask your friends. Maybe your friends have someone they want to set you up with, and you've been like, I don't know if I should be with that person, but this is saying definitely let them help you out. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So looks like your friends might be setting you up with the soulmate, Cancer. And if not, this is just this person that's coming into your life. Could be this main male, mature man energy, the emperor energy that's coming into your life. So yeah, those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your part of the reading. So let me go ahead and start shuffling, and we'll jump right in and see what messages come out for you. Remember, this is just a general reading, so it's love, career, finances. I'll be pulling from Kipper and Romance Angels Oracle. And this could be a current energy, or it could be a future energy, because all my readings are timeless. Okay, let's get started. Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo? What does Leo need to know right now? That flew out. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. What else, Spirit? We've got the Magician, Gemini, and mine literally just went blank. Gemini and Virgo energy. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's never happened before. That's strange. I'm thinking Mercury retrograde, because I was thinking Mercury with that. Okay. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. And we've got the Page of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got Three of Swords. All right. Let me make sure all of these are in the frame. Okay, so we've got 2 major arcana. Anytime we have a lot of major arcana and such a small amount of cards, it's some sort of major event that's happening. Major arcana, signify the fool's journey, basically. Some people say the hero's journey from beginning to end. But really, it's, it talks about something significant that's changing or shifting in your life. Now, what I'm seeing with this 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, you could have gone through some sort of sadness in your life, some sort of heartbreak. You're trying to let go of the past, Leo. You're trying to go through some sort of personal growth. It feels like there's some healing that needs to take place. I feel like you've got this 9 of Swords is all about being in your head, lots of anxiety, lots of fear and worry, sleepless nights, a little bit of basically making things you're making things out to be worse than they actually are, I guess is what I should say. It's like unfounded fear. You expect the worst, blow things out of proportion, and then when you keep telling yourself some bad things are going to happen, they do. It becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So this card, I feel like, is saying you need to really refocus your energy, refocus your thoughts. If you have recently gone through some sort of heartbreak, it's okay to take time to heal. I do see that with the Hermit energy. I know it's not the Star card, but I'm getting that energy from the Hermit. I feel like the Hermit and this 9 of Swords is giving me, it's just giving me healing vibes for some reason. It's like you're having to go within, peacefully meditate. It's like that this sort of unfounded fears and mental sabotage is weighing you down. It's not doing you any good, Leo, at all. And so it feels like you're trying to go within. You're trying to stop self-sabotaging. You're trying to heal whatever trauma or wounds you may have from the past. And spend more time with yourself. Like meditation, meaningful solitude. It's just being peaceful. And I think about the star with the Hermit because that is actually what is in this lantern. I don't know if you can see. Even in the traditional Rider-Waite, the star is actually in the lantern. It talks about healing. It's like shining your light from within. And also as an example to others. So for some of you, you could be like, how can I put it? Like you could be some sort of like influence for others. Like if you've gone through a rough patch and you're trying to pull yourself out of it, you could be talking to others about, just kind of be an inspiration. Like, yeah, I'm getting out of this mindset. I'm getting out of this headspace that's, been holding me back. And here's how I did it. It's like you're a spiritual mentor and you're on a path to self-discovery, Leo. Now, I do see you wanting to manifest something new. Magician has all the tools necessary to manifest whatever it is they want. They have all of the aces from each of the decks, from each of the elements, because they can manifest whatever. We also have the infinity sign up here too, which talks about having no limits, in my opinion. It's almost like once you get out of that 9 of Swords headspace and kind of lack mentality and worrying over nothing, and you start focusing on how successful you can be, you start manifesting that success. It's like if you believe it, you can do it. Magic's within you, right? You are the creator of your own destiny. You have the power to control your fate. I'm getting a message. Some of you need to start scripting. I'm looking at this on here. It's got the ink and it's got the feather quill. So it's like, plus the open book right here. Maybe some of you should start journaling. Some of you should start scripting to start manifesting what it is you want. For others of you, you could be doing vision boards, creating vision boards. And for others of you, you could just really be going within with this hermit here and visualizing what your future, your ideal future, what it is you want, what that looks like. But you do have some sort of new opportunity, new beginning here. It's the start of something brand new, like fresh is what I'm hearing. This is more about like a new emotional experience. It could be romantic with the Page of Cups. But I feel like you're tapping into your spiritual side more. It's almost like this page, in my opinion, it feels like you're getting ready to offer something. Or somebody's getting ready to offer you something. It's like the beginning stages. It's not quite the Ace of Cups, but it's almost there. So whatever this Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, it's definitely something that you are letting go of. I feel like this is a really deep, deep wound, Leo. I feel like you've been working hard on your personal growth and that inner healing. But you also know that it takes time, right? So I feel like it's taken a while for you to, especially with that Hermit card, it's like it's taken a while for you to really get out of your head and try to do the best you can. I'll put it that way. You may not be where you want to be. I think that's what the Magician is here for. It feels like you have an idea in your mind, this vision of who you want to be and where you want to be and what you want to be doing with your life, and you're not there yet, but you're working on it. And I feel like you've been doing the same with healing heartbreak, sadness, grief, whatever has been keeping you up, whatever has hurt you or caused you some sort of pain or trauma. It's like now it's Spirit saying, you know, it's time to heal from that, go within, heal, and move on from the past, because you have a brighter, more magical future ahead. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Leo? What does Leo need to know right now? What does Leo need to know right now, Spirit? Ooh, okay. Go ahead. I'll take it. I usually take, I'm going to take the 3 cards, but 4 came out, so I'm just going to go ahead and take them. Okay, first one that came out is False Person in Reverse, number 8. Interestingly, this 8 reminds me of the infinity sign of the Magician, but what I'll say is, the first thing that came to me is that you are no longer dealing with this person, and this could be the person who betrayed you, who hurt you, broke your heart. It's like you found out maybe they were seeing someone else. They weren't who they were. They weren't who they said they were or pretended to be, right? And I feel like with this in reverse, you're no longer dealing with them. They are out of your life. Next card is number 34, breaks down to a 7. Occupation. I feel like you've been focusing on your work, Leo. And I feel like this also includes inner work with that Hermit card. But I feel like you've been occupying your time and energy in your job. Whatever it is you do. I feel like this is going to be something very specific. Now, you know, she's sewing. Some of you could be into fashion and DIY projects, but maybe you do those on the side. But for the most of you, I feel like this is, because it's so specific, a job, and you know, she's paying attention to the details. I feel like that's what you've been doing in your job to keep your mind off of this. It's like you're just trying to stay busy. Now, next one came out is Pathway, number 35. And then we have Distant Horizons, number 36. So we've got 8 and 9 here is what they break down to. And they're sequential cards. So it feels like a new pathway is opening up for you, but it could be at a distance. So I don't know if some of you are applying to new jobs. Maybe that's where this Page of Cups comes in. That you are manifesting something new, and that door is opening. You can actually see on here, it looks like a gate between the trees, right? Almost looks like it's blocked off, and then it had this opening. We got the butterflies here, which signify transformation. And I feel like that's what you've been doing through this healing process. You've been transforming. Then we've got the Distant Horizons. It feels like you're no longer anchored with that anchor here, and you are setting sail for some distant land, or it's like, it doesn't even have to be distant. It could be just like a new city, state, province, or maybe even a country. It could be distant. So yeah, it feels like you are ready to start something new is what I'm getting. And I feel like with that Page of Cups, that's exactly what you're manifesting, Leo. Let's get to use some Romance Angels oracle cards, and we will wrap up this reading. Spirit, what is happening next in Leo's love life? What's happening next in Leo's love life, Spirit? Who's coming for Leo next? One more, please. One more. What's happening next in Leo's love life? That one almost came out. Engagement was the one that was trying to stick out, by the way, but it did not. I don't take flippers, I take the jumpers. One more, please, Spirit. One more. What's happening next in Leo's love life? Okay, thank you. Also, I meant to say, bottom of the deck for the Kipper was Thief in Reverse. This is number 24, breaks down to a 6. And I feel like some of you could have had an actual thief, but I feel like some of you feel, I know this is going to sound cheesy, feels like somebody actually stole your heart, is what I'm hearing. With that Three of Swords, like you gave your all to someone, you poured your heart and soul into someone, and it's like they didn't care. It's like they just took and took, and they didn't care. But with it in reverse, as well as this false person, it feels like the same person to me. It feels like, honestly, that they're not in your life anymore. They're gone. And I almost feel like this energy that you feel like you were kind of like robbed of maybe your emotions, your time, your energy, your effort in this situation. So, but I do feel like you are getting past that. Now, I was trying not to laugh a minute ago because one of the cards that came out is Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So yeah, this is a definite message that for a lot of you, you have got to let this person go if you haven't already. I do feel like the majority of you have let this person go, and you're healing from that. And I feel like a small portion of you, it's like you're still kind of hung up on, like you still think about them every now and then. Maybe not often. Maybe you're not like obsessed, right? But it feels like some of you, you're still, something will remind you of them. You might hear a song on the radio. You might be in the store and be like, oh, that was their favorite drink, or I don't know, something, and you start thinking about them again. So I feel like you really need to let go. Just saw 1616 on the timer. And just heal. And I feel like that's what this whole reading's been about, is like you healing from this energy, Leo. We've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like this is what you've been working on with that Hermit card. I feel like you've really been trying to better yourself. You've been trying to get out of that Nine of Swords headspace. And you've been focused on that self-love. Then we've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This almost feels like, yeah, you're going to be getting to know someone on a deeper level, but I heard friendship first when I read that. Because it feels like, if you look at this card, there's actually 2 women and a man in it. It almost feels like you're meeting through a friend, maybe. And maybe it's one of those things where it's like, oh, let's just go out for coffee. Why don't you see if you like them, you know, but there's going to be like that third person, the mutual friend with you guys. Now, that's not going to be for everyone, obviously, but that's what it felt like to me with that card. But I do feel like you're going to be getting to know someone, Leo, on a deeper level. But I do feel like you're going to be friends first. I feel like you're going to make sure that your ex is completely, like, you have no feelings whatsoever. That you want to heal from that and make sure you are fully healed before you jump into anything else. And on the bottom of the deck, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yep. So I feel like, you know, this person coming in, they'll come in at the right time, is what it's saying. It's divine timing. It's, you know, it's one of those things where it might be you're not even looking for love. Isn't that how it usually happens? You're not looking for love. You're not really, you're like, nah, I'm good. I don't really need anyone. You know, I'm just focusing on my career, you know, the occupation card. Maybe doing some traveling. So if some of you aren't moving, you could be traveling with that distant horizons. But you're just focused on you. You're focused on being happy and letting this ex go. And then here comes somebody that is meant for you. Somebody who is divinely guided to you and you are divinely guided to them. And I think you guys are just going to take your time getting to know each other. But I do feel like there's going to be some sort of friendship first before it moves on to anything else. So those are all the messages I have for you, Leo. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, Virgo. Let's jump right into your reading and see what messages come out for you. Start shuffling these cards. These are just general messages. Love, career, and finances. All my readings are timeless. So whenever you're watching this, it could be current energy, it could be future energy. Just take what resonates and read the rest. Okay, let's get started. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know right now? What does Virgo need to know right now? Okay. We got 2. We've got a 6 of Wands. Love seeing that. We've got the Ace of Swords. Okay. Let's get 2 more, Spirit. 2 more for Virgo. Okay. Got the Magician. Your energy. Gemini energy. And then 1 more, please, Spirit, for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know right now? What does Virgo need to know right now? Now we've got Renewal, which is Judgment. Scorpio energy. Pluto. Bottom of the deck, we've got Knight of Cups. Okay. Make sure all these are in focus. Let's see. First thing I notice is that you've got 2 major arcana out of these 4 cards. So I feel like there's some sort of big change happening for you, Virgo. Major arcana can signify, you know, the hero's journey, sometimes the fool's journey. But they mainly signify that there's some sort of major change happening in your life. You've got both the Magician and Judgment. This feels like some sort of higher calling, some sort of spiritual awakening, something that you have manifested into your life. This also feels like you're going to be highly successful with whatever it is you're doing next. Not only do you have the Magician, you also have the 6 of Wands over here, which talks about victory and success. So you're successful at manifestation. You're getting, I actually feel like I need to rearrange these. And I don't usually do that. But, because these two go together and then these two go together. So I could switch it up like this, but I was trying to see if there's any other order I want to put it in. I actually feel like it needs to be like this. Sorry. It was bothering me. I kept looking at it, I'm like, I feel like it needs to be rearranged. I don't know why I feel that way, but I did it. Okay. So, it feels like you had some sort of spiritual awakening. This is my wake-up call card. It's like, in the traditional Rider-Waite, these people on here are actually dead. They're coming out of the coffins. This angel is usually sounding the trumpet, and they are rising from their graves. They're getting, like, a wake-up call. They're being awakened for a higher purpose. Some people may say that they're being called to heaven, if you believe in that, if you're religious. But the main point of this card is that it's time to head in a new direction, right? So, I wanted to put these two together because this can talk about having clarity on a situation because it is a wake-up call card. It's like all of a sudden it's an aha moment, like, oh wait, why didn't I see this before? That makes sense. It's like you know what to do in your heart, Virgo. Now we got the Ace of Swords here. That's truth and clarity on the situation. You see why I put those two together. It's like some sort of brilliant idea has come to you. And you are trying to figure out how to go about maybe manifesting that idea. It's like getting clarity on a situation you weren't sure about, but you're still having faith that everything's going to work out exactly as it's meant to. It's like some sort of new start. And then we got the Magician here. It's interesting. I'm being drawn to the fact that the Magician usually has all four of the aces, and we've got one ace right beside the Magician. So Magician has all of the elements at their disposal. They can, you know, summon whatever they want, manifest it into their life. It's basically telling you, you have that ability, Virgo, whether you believe that or not. You just have to believe in yourself. You may not believe in that, but it's true, and you need to have more faith and believe in yourself. And that whatever you want will manifest. And I do see you doing that when we go into the Six of Wands. Because the Magician can talk about being very successful with what it is you're trying to manifest. Whatever goals or dreams, whatever vision you have for your life. And then the Six of Wands talks about victory, success. It even talks about choices that you make that can bring about some sort of public recognition. Some of you could end up in the spotlight with this card. And, you know, typically in the Rider-Waite, it's got the man on the back of the horse parading through the streets, and people are praising him. You know, they're celebrating. He has his own parade. In this deck, it feels like, you know, it's interesting. We've got the Sun here. The Sun's the happiest card in the deck, so it feels like you're just overjoyed with whatever it is that you finally manifested and accomplished, right? Now, for a lot of you, this could be a promotion at work. You're getting recognized for your work and what you do for the company. Could be some sort of award you receive. Could be a scholarship you get for school, perhaps. If you're going back to school, or if you were just starting. For others of you, I'm hearing influencer. You could have some sort of video that goes viral on like TikTok, Instagram, something like that, or maybe just a post. Or maybe a YouTube video. So it could be something along those lines where, you know, something ends up manifesting for you that you've always wanted. You do have some sort of offer coming in. This could be a love offer for a lot of you, with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This talks about being swept off your feet, knight in shining armors. This is what this specific knight represents. It's like a sudden love affair, and you're kind of thrown off balance by. You're like, I did not see this coming. But this can also talk about just feeling romantic, like feeling yourself, like having, like being in love with the idea of love, art, poetry. It's very, like, it feels very Venusian to me, this card, you know. And it could just be you just feeling very flirtatious and romantic. And, but yeah, some of you could have a new love offer coming. Oh, bottom, right underneath that, we've got the Ten of Cups. Definitely could have somebody coming in, someone long-term, offering you some sort of love, love offer. But, you know, for some of you who are sitting out there going, that's not happening. It could, but if you're already in a relationship, maybe this means, or a marriage or something like that, it could just mean that you two are taking more time to build your relationship, maybe be a bit more romantic. I'm seeing picnics for some reason. I just saw a picnic in a park. Like, maybe some of you are like, hey, we haven't been on a picnic in forever. And you pack a picnic and you go out and you enjoy the weather and, you know, just spend time together. I'm also seeing museum. Some of you could be planning a trip to museum. That's interesting. Maybe it's because I associate with Venusian qualities for this card. But yeah, for a lot of you, you could just be working on self-love. If you don't have any love offers, you don't care about finding someone, this could just be self-love, you know. You could just be taking yourself out to museums or on picnics, or, you know, just spending time with yourself and working on loving who you are and being proud of that. Okay, let's see what other messages come out for you. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know right now? 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Start with this one. We've got card number 9, change. Now there is a car in here with luggage in the back, and you see this guy's moving out of the house with luggage. Some of you could be moving in with someone. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you could be moving away from someone. Maybe that's the truth or clarity you're getting about situation. Some of you could just be moving. You don't even have to be with someone. Feels like you could be moving house. I've heard some of you could be getting a new car. What else? Whatever it is, it could be that this judgment caused some sort of change in your life. Okay, now we've got poverty. Card number 37 breaks down to a 10, which is an ending, which also breaks down to a 1, which is a new beginning, like the ace, right? And the magician. We've got 2 1s. Could also be seeing 111 or 1111. I feel like maybe for some of you, this is where you've been at. Maybe you've had a poverty or lack mindset. Maybe that's what you're trying to manifest. You're trying to get out of that situation. You've had some sort of truth or clarity about it and how to remove yourself or manifest your way out of struggling to pay bills and that sort of thing. And that's exactly what you're going to be successful doing. We've also got concern here. Card number 33 breaks down to a 6. I feel like this goes along with the poverty card, honestly. It feels like a lot of you have been really concerned about your future, about where you're going, about where your relationship is headed. I'm even hearing like, am I even going to find someone? Am I going to get that raise? Am I going to be able to make enough money to pay my bills? You know, just, it's constant like worry. This gives me like 9 of Swords energy. Some of you could be concerned about a loved one. I am getting that. Maybe somebody was sick and you've been concerned about their health and well-being. We have a lot of success cards on here, so I feel like whatever it is, it's going to pass. They're going to get better. For some of you, that's, you know, the small minority of you, it's not, I'm actually seeing this bouquet of flowers here in the sky. Looks, he's just worn out. For some of you, it may be some sort of terminal illness. I hate saying this, but, you know, if I see it, I deliver the message. For some of you, may be dealing with a family member, friend, or loved one who is dealing with a terminal illness, who doesn't have much longer to live. And if that's the case, my thoughts are with you on that. And I'm truly sorry. Because for some reason this is making me think of a funeral home. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But that's coming through. Also, interestingly, we've got, this breaks down to a 6. And we've got the 6 of Wands right here too. So we've got the 1 and then we've got the 6. But for the majority of you, I feel like this, you know, they're gonna, whatever this concern is, you're gonna come out of it. It's gonna be okay. We've got 2 victory success cards right here. Bottom of the deck, we've got main female, card number 2. Main female card, to me, is just like, I feel like this goes back to you in that self-love energy. Now, for some of you, if you do have someone rushing in like that Knight of Cups, it could be someone who is putting you on a pedestal. That is my putting someone on a pedestal card. Whoever the feminine energy is going to be put on a pedestal by this other person that could be coming in to sweep them off their feet, is what I'm hearing. Also, notice that she has a rose in her hand. Kind of like somebody has brought, you got the white roses in the background. It's like somebody has brought her a rose. Like, it's very romantic, right? So, for a lot of you, that is somebody coming in to offer their cup of love. You know, just take whatever resonates. Or some of you could just be feeling more romantic and loving yourself. Okay. What's next in Virgo's love life, Spirit? What's happening next in Virgo's love life? What is happening next in Virgo's love life? We've got release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Some of you, this could, you know, be with, like I said, with this change card and this truth clarity coming through. It looked like somebody was kind of moving out of the house. Could be going through a separation. You've got somebody else coming in. Okay. We've got very soon. Again, there's that Knight of Cups energy, I think. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Magician energy, for sure. You got to be very specific about what it is you're looking for and what it is you want so you can manifest that. I'm getting a message that when you're manifesting, don't just be vague about what it is you want, because the universe will respond to that. If you're vague, the universe is going to be vague too. So be specific about what it is you're looking for and what it is you want. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you your romance. So I do feel like there has been, maybe that's where this judgment comes in, where you have just been kind of feeling maybe sad about a previous relationship, something that didn't work out, and you're wondering if anything would ever happen again. And that's where, Spirit's saying, you've got to stay positive. And maybe that's when you get that truth clarity about, hey, I can't stay like this forever. Someone is out there for me, and I need to manifest them. And then you start working on that so you can call them in, and here comes this Knight of Cups, right? Bottom of the deck, we've got deception. someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Now, I feel like this was the person, your ex. Somebody from the past was not who they said they were. I feel like they were deceiving you. I feel like you left that situation with that change card. And it's like, once you left, it's like the mask came off, is what I'm hearing. Like you started seeing, like, it's almost like the mask was cracking before you left, and you could see bits and pieces of who they really were. But once you left, that mask came off fully, and you got to see who you were really dealing with, right? So, but I do feel like you are moving into a new direction in your love life, Virgo. I feel like this one's going to be a bit more successful. I feel like that's something you manifested. And I feel like it's going to be one of those very romantic connections where you actually do fall in love with this person. But you're going to have to release this ex first, if you haven't already. So those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something that's really resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your part of the reading. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling, and we'll see what messages come out for you. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Love, career, and finances. This reading, like all my readings, are timeless. All of the playlist links are in the description box below if you ever want to go back and watch any of those readings at any time. Let's get started and see what Spirit has to say. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for Libra? What does Libra need to know right now? We've got the Five of Wands. What else, Spirit? We've got the Empress. Okay. That is your energy and Taurus energy. Okay, one more, please, Spirit. We've got Six of Swords. Okay. One more, please. Okay. We've got Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we've got Queen of Swords. First thing I heard, cutting out the bullshit. Yep. Every time I see the Queen of Swords, I always hear cutting out the bullshit. Let me make sure these are all in frame. Yeah, something wasn't working for you. And this feels like your energy, Libra, this Queen of Swords, for sure. I feel like whatever situation you were in, there was a lot of conflict going on with that Five of Wands energy. It's like there's too much drama, too much conflict, too many opposing opinions about a certain situation. Now, I don't know what this could be. This could be a work environment. This could be a relationship, a marriage, something to that effect. But it was basically you were getting drained because you had all this kind of negative energy going on. Now, the other way I read this card, the way I interpret it, is this could be mental conflict about a situation. With the Empress there, it talks about taking action, going after your dreams, giving birth to some sort of new project, creative endeavor, or something that you've dreamed up for a long time. And typically that card means that your projects are going to be very successful. It's all about, you know, abundance and prosperity. For a few of you, this could actually be giving birth to a child. That's not going to be for everyone. Just take what resonates. I almost get this, I'm getting this message where somebody didn't believe in your dreams. Somebody didn't support you in your dreams, Libra. I feel like you finally woke up and saw that. I feel like you could have been gaslighted, which is terrible. It's toxic behavior, it's unhealthy. And I feel like that conflict with whoever these other people were, this other person, You finally woke up and you're like, no, my dreams are more important. My happiness is more important. And you moved away from that with that Six of Swords. Moved away from the challenging energy, that dark cloud. You can see that dark cloud hanging in the background, looming in the background, right? You moved away from that energy, Libra. And once you moved away from it, everything started, it's like the skies were cleared, right? Everything started looking up. You felt more relieved. You were on your way to finding peace and happiness. So for a lot of you, this could be that you actually made some sort of move. Like you were traveling, you relocated, moved to a new city, state, province, country, something to that effect. Like you just needed to get away from that Five of Wands energy. Now, this Four of Cups is interesting. This talks about feeling stuck and stagnant. This could be the energy you were in around that Five of Wands. This can also be a warning card where you could have a new amazing opportunity coming in and you're just not seeing it. You're too stuck on these Three of Cups right here to notice the other cup, the offer coming in. For some of you, this could be a love offer because it is kind of like the Ace of Cups with that one cup. For others of you, this is just some sort of new experience, new opportunity that's going to bring you emotional happiness is what I'm hearing. Emotional abundance and well-being. So I think it's important to, once you get to this new place where you're in a happier place, I guess, it's like you're kind of lost in your own world and you're not paying attention. So I feel like this is kind of a warning card. For some of you, this could be the energy you were in around this Five of Wands, where you weren't really paying attention to the signs regarding this person or the situation. I'm hearing the signs are cautioning you. Like that Moonology card, I think. Is it a Moonology card? Or is it one of the Romance Angels cards? Maybe it's the Romance Angels card. Interesting. Maybe it's the Red Flag card. Yeah. I knew it was one of the Oracle cards. Anyway. Yeah. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That's literally what I just heard. Signs are cautioning you. In my head, I was like, was that Moonology? Okay, anyway. It's Romance Angels. If we get that when I pull the Romance Angels, I'm going to freak out. Anyway, maybe that's what it was, Libra. Maybe you had some red flags going on in this situation, and you were just kind of, you were so bored and stuck and stagnant in this way of living that you couldn't see a way out, and you just kind of closed your eyes and tried to ignore the issues going on, right? So I do feel like maybe that's what that energy is for others of you. This could be some new opportunity coming in that you do not want to pass up. Now with that Queen of Swords, that's, like I said, you cutting through the bullshit. Being logical, being almost assertive, but it's like also judgmental when you need to be. It's releasing situations and people who no longer serve you. Six of Wands energy too. I feel like a lot of you are not focused on love right now. You're focused on your career. Maybe you are moving away from someone that you could have had children with. That's not for everyone, but again, it felt like more something along the lines of this person just didn't support your goals and dreams. And it's like you finally woke up and realized that. All right, what other messages do you have for Libra Spirit? What does Libra need to know? Marriage flipped over in the reverse, but it wasn't a jumper. I only take jumpers, not flippers. Number 6, mature woman came out. Maybe this is your energy, mature feminine energy. Could also be that Empress energy. Maybe that's you, Libra. Technically it is you and Taurus, but what I mean is you're embodying this Empress energy, this feminine energy, motherly energy. And I feel like that is, so almost lost that card. Okay. I just feel like that's the energy you're embodying. It's like you matured, also with that Queen of Swords. It's like you finally I keep hearing wised up. You wised up to a certain situation. You're like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But you were mature about it. You weren't, you weren't losing your mind. It's like you felt like it was coming anyway, is what I'm getting. But you felt relieved once it was over and you moved on. We've got card number 7, message. This could go with that 4 of Cups. For sure. That letter, that cup, something could be definitely coming in for you, Libra. Yeah. Also, we've got 6 here. 6 of Swords here. We've got card number 16. Breaks down to a 7. This card's also number 7. We've got 4, 5, 6, and 2 7s. That's interesting. Thoughts. When I first see this card, I think about somebody could be thinking about you. Could be, maybe if you're a woman, a man's thinking about you. It doesn't have to be. It could just be a masculine thinking about a feminine. I feel like this person is really thinking about you. Enough that they could paint you, right? But for me, it could also be that you've been in your thoughts. I talked originally about this 5 of Wands energy being mental conflict. It's something that you've thought about for a while, whatever this decision is, this new direction you're going in. And you've been in your head about it for a while. Bottom of the deck, we've got toil and labor in reverse. Card number 38 breaks down to 11, breaks down to a 2. Toil and labor in reverse means that you're moving out of what I interpret as you're not working as hard as you once did on something. For a lot of you, this is a marriage, a relationship. It is a job that you're just not enthusiastic about anymore. It's not working for you. You're embodying that Empress energy as well as the Queen of Swords energy. And you're cutting through the BS. No more. Let's get some Romance Angels Oracle cards and we will see what they have to say. And some of you, I'm getting a message, some of you could be without work right now. Maybe you're in transition, especially with the 6 of Swords. It's almost like you're traveling or relocating somewhere. So toil and labor in reverse could be that you are not working at the moment. Like you're unemployed, but you actually are searching for something. And that could be where this message in 4 of Cups comes in. You're waiting for some sort of new opportunity. Maybe you applied to several jobs and you're waiting to hear back from them. All right, Spirit, what's happening next in Libra's love life? Honeymoon flipped before I even started shuffling. So some of you could be getting married and going on a honeymoon. It's a select few of you, though. What's happening next in Libra's love life, Spirit? One more, please. Okay, we got 2 more. That's fine. That works. Okay, the first one that came out was romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So a lot of you could be having some new person coming in that you're feeling romantic feelings for. Okay. I've got separation. Again, I said that. It felt like a lot of you could be moving away from someone. Something didn't work out. You're separating from them. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, it's definitely that. I said it felt like somebody who didn't support you in some way and you were moving away from them. Then we've got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So a lot of you, this feels like a new love to me. It doesn't feel like the same person. And then we've got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. It's all about manifestation. I just saw 1414 on the timer too. So yeah, you've got some new person coming in that you're going to have romantic feelings for. They're coming in very soon. I think once you get yourself out of this situation, that they will be coming in for you. But Spirit's also saying make sure if you're going to try to manifest this person, your true love, that you need to be very clear about what type of person you want and what it is you want, what their qualities are, right? Then we've got flirt at the bottom of the deck. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like you and this person are going to have a lot of amazing chemistry. And it's going to be, I think once you get out of this situation though, it's and get away and separate from this other person or this other situation, you are going to find your true love, Libra. So congratulations. Those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your portion of the reading. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start shuffling these cards, and we'll see what messages come out for you. This is a general reading, so love, career, and finances. Whatever comes out in the cards, we'll see. Been a mixed bag so far for everyone. Please keep in mind that my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you're watching this. It could be current energy, it could be future energy. I do have links in the description box below if you ever want to go back and watch any of the playlists for the zodiac signs or any of my other playlists for pick a card readings, collective readings, that sort of thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in, get started. I'll be pulling from the Kipper and the Romance Angels after I pull from the Tarot deck. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio? Ooh, that flew right out. Ooh, dang. What messages do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? Okay. Alright, okay, this one came out first. Alright, we've got 5 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. Oh, Scorpio, okay. We've got Page of Cups. We've got Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra. Make sure everything's in view. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got 9 of Pentacles. Okay. The first message I'm getting is that with this Justice card here, a lot of you are going to be dealing with something in the legal system. Some of you could be going to court over something. Could be child support. Could be, I don't know, divorce. Some sort of legal matter is happening in your life. But I do feel like it's going to turn out well in your favor because we do have that 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which signifies enjoying the fruits of your labor, your hard work's paying off, living a life of luxury, enjoying solitude and being happy and successful, which is a huge departure from the fact that we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords right here. These are very, I hate saying it, depressing cards for me. 5 of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold. Negative thoughts are impairing your reality. Same with the 9 of Swords. It's like creating self-fulfilling prophecies that, you know, because you have these unfounded fears related maybe to being impoverished, maybe related to your love life, your career. It could be finances, you know. Whatever it is, it's like you feel as if it's not working out for you. Things never work out for you. Why is it always me? It's like a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry, anxiety, depression. But in reality, a lot of times, these fears, you know, you create them in your mind, and you allow them to kind of grow out of proportion. It's okay to have, you know, everybody has those kinds of thoughts, right? But when those thoughts become too intrusive, when they start shifting your reality into a negative mindset all the time, constantly, and you have all these fears in your life, then it starts to take control, and then it becomes that self-fulfilling prophecy where you say, well, nothing's going to work out for me, and then of course it doesn't work out for you because you didn't have that mindset towards trying to improve your life, towards making some sort of change. And it may be surrounding this legal matter is what I'm getting, Scorpio. Obviously this isn't going to resonate for everyone, just take what resonates. But it does feel like you've been in this mindset for a while. But it does feel like you've got some sort of new opportunity with this Page of Cups coming in. Could be, you know, a romantic opportunity. It could just be, it's a new opportunity that changes your emotions. So you go from feeling left out, having these sleepless nights, all this worry and anxiety, to potential, is what I'm hearing. Seeing potential in your future, finally. You go from this moody, all this moody behavior, to finally feeling like you might start balancing out your emotions. You might actually be starting to have emotional experiences, maybe getting back out with your friends. And this could be a divorce for a lot of you, which would be why you're worried about the finances part, why you're upset about this coming to an end. Understandable, of course. But I do see it's going to work out. Again, we've got this Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Standing in your power, being independent. Some of you could decide to be self-employed. That is a self-employment card. But that is the single card. So you could definitely be going through a separation with this energy. Finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and then finally going through the courts and, you know, the legal stuff to get divorced. Let's see what else the cards have to say. This is very straightforward, Scorpio, if I'm being honest. Some of the other readings had mixed messages, and yours feels very just blunt. Very straight to the point, which I love. Okay. What other messages do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? What does Scorpio need to know right now? What does Scorpio need to know right now? I want to fall on the floor. Let me pick that one up and see. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got Journey, card number 10. 10s are all about endings. Breaks down to a 1, which is about new beginnings. So yeah, something is coming to an end here, Scorpio, for sure. Some of you could be traveling. A lot of you are moving. You could be, if this is a divorce, separation, you're moving out of the house, or you have already moved out of the house. And some of you are just moving away from what's not serving you. I just got a message that for some of you, you've been really down and out about your finances. You applied to several jobs, and you finally hear something with this Page of Cups. The Justice card could signify, even though it's not the Hierophant, It could signify some sort of legal document being signed, which could be like an employee contract, employer contract. Yeah, you're definitely traveling. Okay, so we got the main male, number 1, and main female, number 2. Could be calling in a soulmate, is what I feel, for a lot of you. Or this could be you and the person you're dealing with. This is some sort of separation. For others of you, though, you could be calling in a new person, especially with that Page of Cups. Could be a new romantic encounter with someone. Bottom of the deck, we've got card number 36, breaks down to a 9, distant horizons. So we've got 2 9s now. But again, I said, with that journey, we've got journey and distant horizons. It's like you've dropped the anchor. Actually, you've cut the chain on the anchor. And you are moving on. Feels like your ship has finally arrived. I got that with the 9 of Pentacles too. Ship has finally come in. And you're ready to set sail, Scorpio. You're ready to leave this situation behind. You're ready to move on. I feel like you're just done. I feel like you've been so badly hurt that you can't wait to start something new. New life, new prospects, right? Maybe a lot of you, after you get out of this situation, you are going on this journey or vacation, maybe. Let's see what the romance angels say. Alright, what's happening next in Scorpio's love life, Spirit? Some of you are going on a honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This looks like Venice. It is Venice, technically, but could be going to Italy. Now, justice could be... Ooh, we got the separation card, yep. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe some of you are getting married. Someone is coming in. Obviously, this isn't going to resonate with everyone. So we've got the honeymoon. We've got separation. And then last but not least, we've got release your ex. Yep. So for a small minority of you, you're going to get married, go on a honeymoon. Could be the main male, main female energy. The others of you, you're going through a separation. I also said divorce. And you're going to have to release your ex. You're going to have to go through that legal process. Bottom of the deck, we've got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Now, this could be for some of you who are entering into a new relationship with someone. It could be that you are trying to control the outcome of the situation, manipulate it. Let go of that. For others of you, just saw 11:11 on the timer. For others of you, this could just be trying to deal with this separation from your person. Sorry, Scorpio, I had to change my battery. My camera cut off. Yeah, well, I think what I was saying was some of you are going through that separation, that divorce. You're going to have to let go of those control issues. We saw on the bottom of the deck. Because you couldn't control the final outcome, right? It could have been you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with this person. It did not work out that way. Because something better is coming along. Could be that male, main, female energy. But also, I feel like it's time for you to, through this separation, just to let go of the person that was holding you back, that's causing you these sleepless nights and worry, because I do feel like you are going to be standing on your own 2 feet. You're going to be independent. You're going to be living the life of luxury and be successful with that 9 of Pentacles energy. So those are all the messages I have for you, Scorpio. Yours was very just straight to the point. Some of the other readings were not that way, but I enjoyed yours. I'm glad it was very, very blunt, I guess. It's like Spirit knew exactly what to put out, of course, instead of having like mixed messages. So this was definitely for someone out there, for sure. But hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's jump right into your reading. See what the cards have to say for you. We're going to get shuffling. Please keep in mind this is a general reading about love, career, and finances. whatever the cards have to say. So far it's been a mixed bag between all the signs. All of my readings are timeless, so this could be a current energy, this could be a future energy. I also have all of the links to my playlist in the description box below if you ever want to go back and watch more readings for your sign, or pick a card readings, collective readings, that sort of thing. They are all down there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and jump right in. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? What's Sagittarius thinking about right now? Okay, wow, this came right out. Okay, we've got an extra card. Okay, let's see. We've got the Wise Counselor, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. We've got the Five of Cups. Ego, which is the Devil card in this one. Capricorn energy. These two came out together. Wow, okay. Justice and High Priestess. So Libra, I associate High Priestess with Pisces instead of Cancer. But, you know, if you're dealing with Cancer, that could work too. These two came out together, so I'm going to try to keep them together. Make sure everything's in view. You got a lot. Oh my god. Speaking of Cancer, we've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So, that is a lot of major arcana, Sagittarius, of what is happening in your life, what is going on. I always say when you have this many major arcana in any reading, you got a major event. I mean, they're all major arcana except for the Five of Cups. You got a major event that's happening. And I almost want to rearrange these cards. I know that sounds very strange. I did this for... Who else did I do this for? Was it Libra, I think? Maybe. I feel like Five of Cups almost should be first, followed by the Devil, then the Hierophant, Justice, and the High Priestess. These three, oh my god. Okay. Okay. I feel like the first thing I'm hearing for you, Sagittarius, is that you have suffered an ego death. That Devil card, or the ego card in this deck. I feel like you're upset about something with this Five of Cups. You've been solely focused on these Three of Cups that have spilled over. You haven't recognized that there are other opportunities, or the Two Cups behind you. You haven't, you know, you've turned your back to it almost. You're just focusing on the negative about a situation. Things haven't turned out the way you had hoped. And with this Devil card, it's the illusion of being trapped. I feel like that's why I feel like these two are, you know, go together. You can see this lady has a blindfold on. Chains are being broken, but she could take that blindfold off. Just like this guy could turn around and see what's behind him. See those opportunities. So, I'm getting that, you know, it's like you're upset about something. You're focusing on the negative. You got this illusion of being trapped. But you're not accepting responsibility for a certain situation so that you can make choices to get you out of this situation. So you can be put on a path to happiness. I feel like you have some unhealthy habits, Sagittarius. I'm just going to call you out. I'm just saying what the cards... I'm relaying what the cards say. I'll put it that way. I feel like we've got Hierophant, the High Priestess, and Justice. I feel like this is some sort of karmic situation. I don't feel like this involves another person, if I'm being honest. I could get to that in a minute. But the first message that's coming through with this ego death that you might have suffered, or that you are just going through now, is that you are going to be seeking out spirituality. Obviously, you're spiritual if you're here and watching this, but I feel like this could be new to some people who are watching. Because the Hierophant can talk about trying to find a spiritually minded community. People who think the same way you do. People who can help you out, been through the same experiences. I also feel like you're going to be getting more in touch with your spirituality. Maybe even asking the divine for help in your situation. Trying to figure a way out of that negative mindset. With justice here, I see it more as, instead of like an actual legal situation in the physical, I see this as being a karmic justice situation in the astral realm. Something that's divinely guided is what I'm hearing. I feel like with the High Priestess, you're trying to get knowledge about what you're going through. You're looking for answers. You can see she's sitting here with this open book. It's like you're trying to absorb some sort of spiritual knowledge. I feel like you might be going through some sort of meditation, contemplation, like going within, turning inward and trying to find and discover what is really going to make you happy. What is your soul's desire, right? What you're meant to do in this lifetime. I do think you're trying to be wise about a certain situation, Sagittarius. But I feel like it was inevitable with that Justice card here. I do. I feel like it was meant to happen. It was very karmic. Now, once you've gone inward and you've suffered through this ego death, we've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. And for me, this talks about having some sort of reward after doing hard work. Could also signify travel. For a lot of you, you could be traveling, especially for work. Could also represent some sort of public recognition. Some of you, I'm getting, could be going on social media and talking about maybe some of the hardships you've been through. And that might resonate with a lot of people. But I feel like you're basically determined to try to make something work. Try to see something through. And I feel like you have been trying to find those answers, Sagittarius. It's like you're looking to the universe, the divine, God, whatever you believe in. There's even a falling star on here. It's like wishing upon a star, hoping things work out. Trying to find some sort of balance in your life. It's interesting because we've got Justice here with the balance scales. And then we've got the yin and yang on these pillars for the High Priestess, right? It's like trying to find balance in your life. We've also got the 2 cups right here. So lots of 2 balance type energy. 2 pillars right here. 2 pillars on the High Priestess. The scales. 2 here. I feel like maybe your life, or you felt like your life was out of balance. You thought things were going to go one way and they didn't. So then you started focusing on the negative, on things that weren't working out for you. And I think you had to go through that ego death, Sagittarius, to get to this point where you just kind of looked up at the sky and said, what now? Why am I going through this? Why are bad things happening to me? And then you started to realize they're happening for you. There are other opportunities for you, Sagittarius, but it's just like you were blindfolded. You could have taken that blindfold off. It's like you were self-sabotaging, right? I feel like once you get this wisdom, once you have this inner knowing, once you kind of discover this knowledge, it's going to change your life. And I think that's when the Chariot comes in. That's when you move in a new direction. And you are a Sagittarius. You're good at moving in new directions, let's be honest. Let's get some Kipper cards and see what they have to say. Alright, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Sagittarius? This is major, though. I will tell you that. Gift flipped over, but it did not jump out. I only take jumpers, not flippers. Oh, You got number 7, the message card. Yes, like I said, I feel like you're getting divine wisdom, divine message. Like you are, you were looking for some sort of spiritual download, is what I'm hearing. I feel like this is a message from the universe, to be honest. You were looking for answers. Oh, man. I'm laughing because I just talked about with the Hierophant there. It talks about spiritually minded community. We've got the community card here. 3 and 9 is 12. Breaks down to a 3. But we've got this right here. And look, unity with the spiritually minded community. And then we've got the community card. Yeah, I feel like you were looking for answers everywhere. And maybe that's what led you here, Sagittarius. Maybe that's why you're on the tarot side of YouTube, right? What other messages do you have for Sagittarius Spirit? You were trying to find people who have been through the same experiences as you. You didn't want to feel crazy, or, you know, you were kind of at, you know, I'm hearing the end of your rope, right? Felt like you were alone in the way you were thinking, and you realized that you're not alone. A lot of people feel this way. A lot of people have to go through ego deaths to move forward to something better. It's like the divine stepping in. Interesting. So we've got concern. Card number 33 breaks down to a 6. I felt like that was you. With this energy over here. You were concerned. What do I do next? Why am I so negative? Why do I have all these negative thoughts? Why am I feeling this way? How do I break these chains and remove myself from this negative situation? I'm saying interesting because at the bottom of the deck we've got card 14, breaks down to a 5. Message of concern. Concern, and then message of concern. And then we've got message here. But this is in reverse. Now, the way I'm reading this is, you were concerned. You were looking for some sort of message from the divine, God, the universe. And you were afraid of what you might find. You're afraid of the message you might receive, the spiritual download. Instead, what you got was help. That's what I'm hearing. You got help. You got the answers you were looking for. You found help. Maybe you found it through a tarot reading. Maybe you found it through several tarot readings. Maybe you found it in a book. The High Priestess is reading a book here. Maybe you just found it somewhere else. Maybe something someone said in a comment section somewhere resonated with you. And it stuck. And you realize that concern, everything you were worried about was stuff you created in your mind. You were too busy focusing on the negative and not on the positive. And you're not concerned about it anymore. There is no more message of concern, right? Alright, let's get some romance angels for those of you who are looking for love and want to know what's happening next in your love life. Spirit, what's going on in Sagittarius' love life? What's happening next for them? What's happening next in Sagittarius' love life? What's happening next in Sagittarius' love life, Spirit? Whoa, 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 okay. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yeah, a lot of you are going to be attracting someone new. We did get a reconciliation card, so don't freak out. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. So for me, sometimes this is just a past love. Past life connection. It doesn't have to be an ex. So don't freak out about that. I know a lot of people do, but I do feel like someone new is coming in with this passion and attraction. It's like somebody is finally, once you get out of this energy and this negative mentality, I feel like you are going to be calling in someone, some new love interest. We got let go, control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. This has been coming up for a lot of the zodiac signs. So I feel like a lot of people they have this vision of how they want the relationship to be, or how they want this person to act, that sort of thing. And you can't control every little detail or aspect of that situation. You know, that person's probably going to end up leaving you if you try to control them too much or try to control the outcome of situations. Just let everything happen naturally, right? We've also got let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So friends helping you or coworkers, something like that could be something that needs to happen for you to meet your person, your next person. And then we've got make the effort at the bottom of the deck. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So definitely put in the effort towards whoever this new person is. And I feel like it's going to be good though with this passion and attraction. They're definitely attracted to you, Sagittarius, and I think you will be to them. Just let things flow naturally. So, wow, this was an intense reading. But hopefully something in this reading resonated for you. These are all the messages I have for you. If something did resonate, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, Capricorn. Let's jump right into your reading. Start shuffling the cards and then see what they have to say. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you watch this, it could be current energy, it could be future energy. Just take what resonates. Okay, let's see what messages come up for you. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know right now? I will be pulling from the Kipper and the Romance Angels decks. So, let's see what the Angel Wisdom Tarot has to say first. What does Capricorn need to know right now, Spirit? Two more, please. Two more cards, please. Thank you. First card out, we've got the Five of Wands. Just saw 11:11 on the timer. Then we had the Three of Cups. The Knight of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. For some reason, some of these piles that I've been doing in this reading, I feel the need to rearrange. And for this one, I feel like it should be like this. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like there was a lot of drama or conflict going on in your life, Capricorn. If it's not happening right now, I feel like this is a recent past. Something you've been dealing with for a bit, or something that's currently happening right now, or like I said, future energy. It could be something that might be happening. It's like building up to the near future, right? So it feels like you've had this drama and conflict going on. Now, whether this is actual drama and conflict with, let's say, I just saw 222 on the timer. Let's say it's coworkers, your significant other, family members, friends, or it could be mental conflict, like something that you have going on within you, because sometimes I read the Five of Wands as conflict within your own mind, that thoughts that you have trouble getting out of your head, but really it's just about not getting along with certain people, having opposing opinions, and you're ready to like walk away from the drama, which we see in the Ten of Swords, right? Which talks about you know, walking away, opening that door, you can see this person has their bags packed and they're ready to just leave. They're not even looking back. They're not glancing over their shoulder. They're done. In which, you know, tens are all about endings. Ten of Swords is the end of a situation. This situation, though, you know, in the typical Rider-Waite, the Ten of Swords are stabbing the person in their back and they are lying dead on the ground. Something's dead, done, over with, right? So this, whatever the situation is that's ending or will be ending or recently ended, could have brought a lot of stress, sadness, betrayal is something I'm hearing too. Like, you feel like somebody who was close to you actually stabbed you in the back. But I'm also getting the sense that you knew you needed to move on from the situation. And so there's a sense of like relief that's coming from this. Like, you're ready to pack your bags and walk out that door and not look back. You can see this person's actually walking out. There's flowers, there's sunshine. It's a beautiful day. I feel like this is symbolic for what's coming next for you, Capricorn. Like, you're ready to greet the day. You're ready for sunshine. You know, I think of the sun card in the tarot deck is the happiest card in the deck. So it's like sunshine and flowers and blue skies, you know, just happy all around. You're ready to get away from whatever this was, this drama. It's like a weight is being lifted off your shoulders. Now, when you do that, you've got someone coming towards you. Now, for some of you, you know, I'll be reading for love, but I'll also be reading if you're not interested in love. For love, obviously the Knight of Cups is like the knight in shining armor, right? So he comes rushing in, or she, whoever, this person, comes rushing in with this romantic offer. This could be talking about being swept off your feet. It's just like a sudden, unexpected love affair. And it's, you know, it's talking about falling in love. But it can also be, I'm hearing, for some of you that are moving away from the situation and starting fresh, that this could just be you falling in love with your new life. Like, some sort of offer is coming in. This could be a job opportunity that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment, hence the Cups energy. So yeah, that could be either way. And for some of you, it could be both. You could be leaving for a new job. Maybe this was conflict at an old job and you're leaving for a new one. So you're leaving a relationship or marriage or something behind and you've got new love coming in. Some of you, it could be both. You could have a new job and new love coming in. Just take what resonates. But I feel like you're just going to be really happy about this. We've got the Three of Cups here, which is something that involves celebration. Now, this could be celebrating with friends or family, you know, co-workers, something like that. It's like you've got some sort of news. It could be this offer that's come in that you want to share with other people. This could also be news that is external to you. Somebody in your family, your friends group, something like that, who is celebrating an engagement, a graduation, maybe even a wedding or a pregnancy. It's just a time to come together with people that you love and just have a good time and, you know, be happy. I feel like, you know, like I said, you're walking out that door and you're choosing happiness, Capricorn. Now, we've got that bottom of the deck energy, the Queen of Swords. Anytime I see the Queen of Swords, I always think cutting through the BS, right? She does not take crap off of anybody. And she's, you know, she's all about releasing people or situations that no longer serve her. She's very intelligent, but she can also be very judgmental in a good way. Like, she can see all this crap that's happening, all the BS, and say, this doesn't serve me, and I need to cut it out of my life. This person isn't serving me, I need to cut them out of my life. It could also be that you are focusing on your career. And for some of you, like I said, you're leaving something or someone behind. That could, with the Queen of Swords, she can represent divorce or separation. For a lot of you, you haven't been married, but you know, you've got that new love that's coming in. let me go ahead and pull from the Kipper deck, and we'll see what other messages come out for you. I'm hearing you're also going through some sort of transformation right now, Capricorn. I'm not sure if this transformation just involves like some sort of emotional transformation. Something where you're learning to be more independent. Maybe not rely or trust other people as much as you used to, if you're not already in that energy. But it feels like there's some sort of personal growth that's happening for you. And I feel like it's going to happen when you walk away from this drama and conflict. Alright, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Capricorn? Oh, that flew. Did I get that on camera? Yep. Wow. That flew right out, right away. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just take the 3. Okay. First one that flew out was number 9, change. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, interestingly, on this card, you could see this guy right here, and he's got bags. He's packed bags. Bags are packed in the back of this car as well. And then, what did I say? It's like you're packing your bags and leaving. I just heard some of you might be going on a long awaited vacation, but for the most part, what I'm getting is that you're leaving something or someone behind, Capricorn. And this is going to be a major change in your life. It's an ending, and you're ushering in a new beginning. Next, we have card number 35, breaks down to an 8, pathway. So yeah, it's like you can see that door right here, like the same door here. Sunshine on the other side, right? And I talked about transformation. Look what we got. We've got butterflies. We also have butterflies on the Queen of Swords card. You can see them all over the place. She's got them all over her throne. It's all about transformation. That's what you're going to be going through, or what you're going through right now, or what you've recently been through. And the last card we have is card number 27, breaks down to a 9. So we've got 2 9s. And it's unexpected income. Now this could come from a variety of sources. This could be from this new offer or opportunity that's coming in for you. And it's, you know, it could be that you, let's say, for instance, you applied to a job, you expected a certain income because that's what you had made in the past. But you got recognized for your talents and abilities, and they said, no, we're going to pay you $10,000 more a year or something. You're like, what? And so you get that unexpected extra income, right? For others, this could be a bonus. Some of you, I'm hearing inheritance. Some of you could be playing the lottery and win something. It doesn't have to be, you know, millions of dollars or anything. It could be, you know, 20 to 30,000, right? Which is still good. It's really good. It's great. So that's what I'm hearing for some of you. It's just, it could come from an unlikely source. It could also be gifted to you. But for the most part, I'm seeing that it's just going to come in unexpectedly. It's just going to be a surprise, and maybe that is what you're celebrating. Bottom of the deck, we've got Courthouse, card number 23, breaks down to a 5 in reverse. Some of you could have just gotten out of a divorce, is what I'm getting from that. Or some sort of legal situation. Perhaps the legal situation, that's what you're getting the money from. Now, for a lot of you, this could be alimony, if you're getting a divorce. Others of you, it could have been something you were going through. Maybe that's where the conflict comes in. Where you had some sort of lawsuit and you were owed money, or somebody did you wrong and you sued them, and you end up getting more money than you had thought. I feel like that is something with the card in the reverse, though. It is something you're coming out of. Maybe that's also what you're celebrating. So let's get the Romance Angels Oracle cards and see what's happening next in your love life. Spirit, what's going on next in Capricorn's love life? What messages do you have for Capricorn? One more, please. Thank you. Okay, I got 2 more. I'll take it. It's fine. So the first one that came out was healing family issues. Just saw 1313 on the timer. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This could be other, it doesn't have to be your parents. It could be other things that are going on within your family. But if, you know, you had certain role models in your life that weren't, especially your parents, but, you know, maybe you have a history of family members getting, not doing well in love. Let's put it that way. Getting divorced, going through separation, having unhealthy, toxic dynamics in relationships. Maybe that's something you have realized that you don't want to continue on. And if you have kids, you don't want your kids seeing that happening either. You don't want that generational trauma and it to continue on and on. So you want it to stop with you. You also know that deep down you could have, you know, feelings of unworthiness, abandonment issues, and that sort of thing. If you had issues with your parents, that's not going to resonate with everyone. But yeah, that is something that will need to be healed before you can, you know, really attract your soulmate. Then we've got separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, we see that with the bags packed, the change card, and the Ten of Swords. I said, it felt like some of you were going through a separation of some sort. And it feels like it's, you know, it's come to a head and it's finally like, this has been a long time coming and you're just done. Now, we've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So you do have a soulmate coming in. This could be that Knight of Cups. And maybe that's why you're celebrating. But we do have the Make the Effort card. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this is just saying that, you know, you've got to meet this person halfway. I think you're going to have to do the healing first. And finish up the separation or divorce or whatever it is before you can actually call in this soulmate. Want to make sure you're fully healed. Otherwise, you know, you're not going to be able to attract the right person. But when they do come in, I know there's going to be feelings. I'm getting this energy of like, well, what if they're like the, you know, my ex, the last person I was with, what, you know, what if they treat me the same way? What if, right? But then it could just be that you are actually sabotaging yourself when you ask yourself those kinds of questions. Because if this is the person you're meant to be with, your soulmate, your true love for the rest of your life, then obviously they're not going to treat you that way. They're going to show you what real love is, right? But if you start self-sabotaging the connection and you don't make that effort because you're afraid that they're going to be like your ex, then of course it's not going to work out. And then we get into or it gives me like Nine of Swords energy. Then you get into the whole self-sabotage aspect, and you say when it doesn't work out, oh well, see, I knew it wasn't going to work out. They're just like my ex, or, you know, whoever. And but really it's just saying, make sure that you take time to be with this person. You take time to get to know this person. Just go slow. Yeah, it can feel like a rush with that knight in shining armor energy, right? You kind of get swept away by all this romantic, all these romantic feelings, and it feels a bit like art and poetry, and you know, that's what the Knight of Cups makes me feel like. But I do think whoever this person is will be different. This will be somebody who really does love and care about you. Bottom of the deck, we've got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe you're still feeling attached to this ex-person. I feel like this energy isn't fully over with. It's not fully healed. Even though you've got the ending here, it feels like you're going to have to heal through some stuff. You're going to have to fully go through this separation. And then once you do that and you break free from these attachments and kind of sever any ties to this person, then you're going to be calling in your soulmate and in something that's healthy, Capricorn. Okay, so those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, Aquarius. Let's jump right into your reading. Start shuffling these cards, and we'll see what messages come out for you. Please keep in mind that this reading is timeless, like all of my readings. If you ever want to go back and watch any of them at any time, links are in the description box below for all the playlists. This could be a current energy, it could be a future energy, it just depends on when you watch it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll be pulling oracle cards from the Kipper deck and the Romance Angels after I read the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know right now? We got Queen of Wands coming out right away. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Four of Swords. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please, for Aquarius. There we go. Okay. We've got the Eight of Swords, and bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Let's get these all situated. What you see, there's the Queen of Wands. The Three of Wands. One of my favorite cards, actually. I love when this card comes out. The Four of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Okay. I'm going to take a moment to look at these because for some reason in these readings for this video, I have been rearranging cards. So I look at them to see if they tell a story. I normally do not do that, and I don't know why I'm suddenly doing that in these readings. Yeah, I'm rearranging yours. Let me get into this. I feel like the Eight of Swords is something... Let me do it like this. Yes, that feels better. Okay. Make sure everything's in view. Okay. So, jumping right in. Eight of Swords is the illusion of being trapped. You can see she's got a blindfold on. She had these bindings around her wrist, but they are falling away, and she's trying to take the blindfold off and step through this gate. In the traditional Rider-Waite, she is still bound. However, the bindings are loose, and, you know, she still has that blindfold on, but she's not, she's encircled by the swords, but she is not trapped by the swords. There is a way out. She can just step right outside of the swords, and she's out. She could take that blindfold off. I feel like you have done a bit of self-sabotage, Aquarius. You've been in your head. I'm not surprised. You are an air sign. You've been in your head about something where you feel like you have no control. You're feeling helpless about a situation. But you're also afraid to take action. You may also be afraid that something may not work out for you, so you don't even want to, you know, take a step in the right direction because you're afraid that might be the wrong direction. This is all about just focusing on what it is you need to do, taking off that blindfold, releasing those bindings, stepping through that gateway, that door, that stepping on that new path and taking responsibility for your life, right? But I feel like this is something you've been thinking about for a while with this Four of Swords. This is something where you've had to really go within, maybe even meditate on, because you're trying to make a decision about something. Like you've needed some time to figure out what to do next, how to take the next step, how to make this decision. I also feel like you've lost a lot of sleep. The Four of Swords can talk about being kind of restless and tired, exhausted, needing to get more sleep. I feel like you've been strong for a while. You can see in this imagery, she's taken off her armor. She's put her armor down. She is resting and relaxing, meditating. She's also got stars on her shirt. Now, every time I think of the stars in the tarot, I think of the Star card, which talks about, wish fulfillment, healing, right? And hope. I feel like you are hopeful about something, but it's like, it's this energy of you want to achieve or accomplish something. You don't know if you can go about it the way. It feels daunting, whatever this is, Aquarius. It feels like you think it's out of your reach. So you are wishing, hoping, and praying on the stars, praying to the divine, God, the universe, whatever. You're trying to meditate. I'm hearing a lot of you are trying to manifest, law of attraction, law of assumption. You're just doing whatever it takes to try to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. And so you can figure out how to take this next step. I still feel like there is some fear about whatever this next step is. There's some hesitancy. But I do see you embodying. You're going to figure it out, Aquarius. You're going to be embodying the Queen of Wands energy. She is very independent. She believes in herself. It's like she can do anything. There's nothing, literally nothing she can't do because she believes in herself. She does have this black cat on here. Black cats and black dogs nowadays are associated with bad luck. But in reality, a long time ago, before Christianity and Abrahamic religions took over, and if you're religious, this is not meant in an offensive way, but when they started taking over and they condemned witchcraft, they also spread rumors that black cats, black dogs, any pets of which were like that were that color. I have so much going through my head right now, but so I'm trying to spit out these words. Any black animals who were pets were associated with witchcraft, and even if they didn't belong to witches, right? But the truth is, back in the day, they were seen as signs of good luck and fortune if they crossed your path. It was just that it became ingrained into our minds that they were actually bad luck because witchcraft was condemned. In reality, they're great. And even to this day, shelters have trouble with black cats and black dogs, trying to get them adopted because of that superstition. That is standing out to me on this card. More so than the actual queen or anything else going on in this card. It's standing out to me because it feels like you do have success and great fortune headed your way. And I do believe you will find that success once you embody this energy. Once you figure out how to get from point A to point B, build that bridge, and start crossing over that bridge, I feel like when you stop underestimating your abilities, you can actually make your dreams come true. But there also needs to be a balance between your dreams and your career. Like, there has to be some sort of practical way for you to make these dreams come true. But I do see that you're doing that with this Three of Wands, which talks about planning for the long term. You've been waiting for your ships to come in, but you haven't figured out how to manifest those ships coming in. And they'll finally be coming in, Aquarius, if they're not already. This is talking about having abundance from the past choices that you've made. You're also going to be full of pride for being successful in whatever it is you were working on or whatever it is you were trying to manifest. And you're going to be making your dreams come true. This also talks about being patient as you wait for those ships to come in. typically in the Rider-Waite, the guy is actually turned around, back facing us, and he's looking out to the horizon, wondering when his ships are coming in. I feel like she's not really waiting. You can see she's holding a wand, and it's the only one that has like sparkles and stuff around it. I don't know if you can pick it up on here. It's almost like a magic wand. It's like she is waving the magic wand, kind of like the magician almost, and she's summoning her ship. You can see there's a trail of sparkles coming out of the ship. It's like she is summoning the ship herself. She's got her back turned to the ship, and it's like she's like, I'm not, I'll wait, but I also know that I have the power and the ability to bring this in. I just saw 10:10 on the timer. So I feel like you are actually planning for the long term. Once you embody this Queen of Wands energy, you're planning for your future, Aquarius. You're planning for what is happening next in your life. Bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles. Basically the father of the, other than the Emperor, he's the father of the court cards. He is very compassionate and accomplished, very reliable, very grounded, typical earth energy, right? So he's also very successful. I mean, he's basically King Midas. It talks about having the Midas touch, and where everything you touch turns to gold. Now, if that's something you've been envisioning, where you're financially successful, abundant, prosperous, you have that financial security, maybe even investing in, stocks or the real estate market. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. Anything like that, I feel like this is a sign that it will happen. You are going to get to that point. It's like everything is finally turning out the way you had always envisioned it. So I do feel like you will be embodying this overall King of Pentacles energy, Aquarius, where you're going to get... I just looked at that card. It was sliding down and I saw... Look what was underneath it, the star. Was I not just talking about that because of the stars on her shirt? That's exactly what it is. It's talking about dreams coming true. Right underneath the King of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, you've definitely got, and that is your card too, Aquarius, the star card. I mean, if anybody can make dreams come true, anything that seems far-fetched and out there, it's you, Aquarius. You guys are the ones who think outside of the box. Some people refer to you as the aliens of the zodiac, I know, but it's because you guys have these amazing ideas. It almost seems so far-fetched and out there sometimes, these ideas that you come up with, that it feels very foreign, almost alien to other people, because they are ideas that are so outside of the box. But I feel like that's what makes you unique, and I feel like you have the ability to wish upon a star and make your dreams come true. So let's get some more messages from the Kipper and see what other messages come out for you. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know right now? This makes me very happy and hopeful for you though, Aquarius. I like this reading so far. Oh my god. That card would come out. I've only ever had this happen one more time. I'll explain myself in a second. I need 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 2 more cards for Aquarius. What's happening next in Aquarius's life? One more card, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. What's happening next in Aquarius's life? Okay. I was laughing because we've got distant horizons and look what's on there. The ship. I've only ever had this happen one other time. I don't remember which reading it was. Don't ask. I don't remember. I do remember it happening because I remember thinking how funny it was that these ships are facing the same direction. And that, yeah, it's like you waiting for your ships to come in, right? Also, we've got 3 here and 3 here, but this comes out 36, comes out to a 9. So that could be an important number for you. But with the Distant Horizons card, I do think it is, it correlates with the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. I also feel like some of you could be taking a journey. You could be traveling abroad. You could be relocating somewhere, a city, state, province, country, somewhere new. Somewhere that's distant and far away from where you're at right now. Next card, we got number 9. It's just funny because that's what that adds up to. 9 again. Change. Pack your bags, because if you can see in this card, this guy's actually got bags packed and the back of the car is filled up. Some of you could be going on a road trip, is what I just heard. Again, change is coming in, but you are bringing about that change, Aquarius. It's like, and you got that travel, I'm saying, because the card here, packing your bags, you're definitely moving or relocating just somewhere that's, I feel, foreign to you. For a lot of you, it's like you needed something new in your life, or you've been thinking about moving for a long time, and you're finally having the courage to do that. Last card that came out was card number 32, breaks down to a 5, Despair. I feel like this is what you were going through with this 8 of Swords energy. I feel like that's why you need to take a time out and figure out what you needed to really do to manifest this next journey in your life, right? This next change. So I do feel like that was the energy. If you're going through this right now, I feel like it's going to change. Otherwise, I feel like this is more like a past energy, a recent past energy, where you felt like nothing was working out in your favor. But really, you hold the key to your destiny and to your future. You can unlock that door and make that change in your life. And I think you're finally figuring that out, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, we've got card number 15, the Lovers, breaks down to a 6. So, some of you could be falling in love. You could be meeting someone who could be a soulmate. Or just meeting someone who is going to be a lover of yours. It doesn't have to be, long term if that's not what you want. But for a lot of you, it is. When I look at that card, I see these marble statues. Like, these statues are forever, right? They last a very, very long time, obviously, unless they get completely destroyed by something. But otherwise, they're stuck in that, right? They're stuck in that pose, being in love for a long, long time, many, many years. On top of that, we've got 2 doves right here. Doves mate for life. So for a lot of you, this is a soulmate coming in, Aquarius. Someone who you will spend the rest of your life with. If you're not looking for love, this could be just some sort of partnership. Maybe in business, work, something like that. For others of you, if you're already in a relationship or marriage, maybe you are deepening that love that you already have for someone. Maybe you guys are taking more time to work on your partnership, your relationship, your marriage. And yeah, it feels like very soulmate energy. So let's see what romance angels cards come out for you. Spirit, what messages? What's happening next in Aquarius' love life? Let's put it that way. What's happening next in Aquarius' love life? I already got that Lovers. It'd be interesting if the Soulmate card came out. Two more, please, Spirit. What's happening next in Aquarius' love life? Let's see what this one is. Ooh, passion. Okay. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you're going to be very passionate with someone. So we got a Lover's card. We've got passion. What else? What else, Spirit, for Aquarius? What's next in their love life? Ooh, that one went flying. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. We've got reconciliation, sorry. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, for some of you, you could be getting back with an ex. I feel like when I get this card, I think of past life love. Yeah, it's like, I know a lot of people will sit there and say that they don't want to get back with their ex. That's fine. Don't get back with your ex. It's great. But for a lot of you, it's just a past life connection. That's how I always read it. But others, yeah, small minority of you could be your ex. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, this could be that lover's energy where you're getting to know someone. And also with this card, there's another woman on here. So it could be that you're meeting through a friend, coworker, something like that, who is setting you up. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's just saying that now is a great time. Once you start building that bridge and move on, or go on this journey, maybe literally move, it's okay for you to start dating and find someone new who will love you. So those are all the messages I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Hello, my fellow Pisces. Let's jump right into yours. Start shuffling the cards. See what messages come out for you. Please keep in mind that all of my readings are timeless, including this one. So, actually, if you ever want to go back and watch any of them anytime, all of the links are in the description box below. Now, this could be a current energy, could be a future energy. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling from the Kipper deck and the Romance Angels deck later on in the reading. So let's get started, see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now? First up, we've got the Six of Cups. Okay, what else, Spirit? What does Pisces need to know right now? Almost flipped over. I only take jumpers, not flippers. So if the card flips over my deck but it doesn't actually jump out, I don't take it. Okay. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Swords. One more, please, Spirit. Perfect. Thank you. We've got the Seven of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Let me see, Pisces. For a lot of these readings, I've been rearranging the cards to see if they actually make sense in like a story. If that, I don't know if that is making sense to anybody. It makes sense to me. Like sometimes they feel kind of out of order to me, and I don't know, I'd never done that before, but for some reason in this reading, for some of the other zodiac signs, not all of them, but most of them, I felt the need to rearrange them. So let's see. I feel like this goes better. Okay, let me make sure everything's in the shot. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, and Page of Pentacles. So we've got two sixes, so that could be a significant number for you. What I'm getting is Seven of Swords to me, it can talk about many things. Mostly it's about like lying, cheating, stealing, deception, that sort of thing. It's my sneaky card. You can see this guy's sneaking out behind these people's backs, stealing the swords, and running off. For others of you, if you're not dealing with somebody who's deceptive, to me this can talk about gathering resources. And it could be something that you're doing in private, almost in secrecy, from keeping it from other people. For what reason, I don't know. I just saw 3:33 on the timer. It could be that you are doing something that others don't approve of, or that you're just one of those people who like to keep your goals and dreams to yourself. You want to make sure that nobody's going to try to sabotage those goals and dreams. But what I'm getting is you are moving away from something. You can see the Six of Swords. You've got that dark cloud in the back moving towards the open blue skies and the calmer waters, right? This could be you actually traveling or relocating somewhere, Pisces. This could be a move for you. But it's like moving to calmer waters, like things are finally looking up. It's the end of some sort of challenging times for you. You're ready for something to be over with, because this is like a welcome relief. You're ready to be away from that dark cloud that feels like it's been hanging over you for a while. Now with this Six of Cups, this feels like you've had some sort of dreams or plans from the past that you are revisiting. It's like an idea, or for some of you, because I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles, this can talk about going back to school, getting a certification, something like that. Some of you could have been thinking about that in the past, you never finished, and you're thinking about going back. It'd be something like, that's just an example. That's not for everyone, but something like that. This could be something where you had an artistic endeavor that you wanted to revisit. Maybe you used to like to paint, or play a musical instrument, or something like that, and you've been thinking about it lately. You are Pisces, you're artistic, right? So you've been thinking about going back and revisiting something maybe that you did in your childhood that you loved to do, or just something in the past that made you feel childlike. Yeah, like you were embracing your inner child and having fun. You didn't have a care in the world whenever you did whatever this was that made you so happy. And this could be something that you are pursuing and definitely going after with this Page of Pentacles. This can talk about getting kind of scholarly. You can see all these books here with this card. Yeah, it talks about basically getting to work. It's the start of something new. It could be career and work related. It's like an opportunity that's coming in and presenting itself. Could be a promotion, could be a scholarship, going back to school, getting accepted into a school. Something related to your career or education is typically what this means. Could just be that you're studying something new. Maybe some of you are learning a new language. Maybe you're just learning, maybe somebody out there wants to learn about ancient Egypt, and you're like, hey, I want to learn how to read hieroglyphs. Or, I don't know, this is so random. But you get the idea, where it's just like you need to take time to study and further your skills. And it could be something, again, that made you happy when you were a lot younger. For others of you, this could be that you've wanted to do something for a long time, and this is just, the timing is right. The timing is now. And you got this opportunity to actually go for it. And so you were hopping right onto that that train, is what I'm hearing. And like, all aboard, get on this train, because we're going down this track in the direction you're meant to be headed, Pisces. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, you can see he's got this blank parchment right here. He has not drawn up plans yet. He is still trying to figure out what to do next and where he should go. He's a bit apprehensive about this, whatever this situation is, but he's planning carefully. He's taking his time. It's earth energy. Pentacles is earth energy, so it's about taking things slow, seeing things through, reading the fine print. But he's taking his time. He's wanting to plan and drop these plans before taking any sort of action, and then he can hop on that horse and get going, right? But yeah, just pay attention to the details with whatever you're doing. If you're signing contracts, you know, we're about to go through Mercury retrograde. Of course, this is a timeless reading, so, but yeah, just pay attention to the details, the fine print. Talks about maybe waiting for like the perfect time for this to happen, waiting for that opportunity to come in, and then making sure that that opportunity is exactly what you need, and that nothing is lacking is what I'm hearing, and that it checks off all the boxes. So let's go ahead and jump into the Kipper and see what messages come out for you with that. I do see that this could definitely be something where you're going to have to put in some time and effort into it, or there's some skill you're going to have to learn, Pisces. Now, I'm going to get personal on this, and I don't usually bring in my stuff on a reading. I'm a Pisces. I am about to probably go teach in South Korea. That would perfectly fit with this. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. I'm moving away. I've been figuring out how to do all the paperwork, gathering resources, moving away, getting ready to move away, travel, relocate. Something I wanted to do for a while. And then, you know, making sure I have all my ducks in a row and have everything planned out. I'll have to look over the contracts, that sort of thing. So that is an example of how this could play out for you. That is just one example, my example. It does not have to be for everyone. It could be anything for y'all. But yeah, that's just one way of seeing how this could work. But that Page of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles after that means that there's some sort of opportunity that is coming in, and it's going to bring you happy news. It's going to be some sort of exciting, wonderful opportunity, which is what you've been looking forward to, Pisces. Okay. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now, Spirit? So we've got Official Person, card number 22. We've seen 222 a lot. Breaks down to a 4. Just saw 1111 on the timer. Official person could be anybody who is in an official position. I sometimes get like law enforcement, military, that sort of thing. But I also get some of you could be getting married and you need somebody like a court clerk or something like that for the marriage license. It could be just a boss, CEO, some sort of employer, somebody like a hiring manager that you're going to be dealing with. What else, Spirit? And for some of you, you could become the official person. Like you could be in a position where you're high rank. We've got card number 6. So 6, 6, and 6 again. Just saw 1212 on the timer. Mature woman. Now this could be an energy that you are embodying, Pisces, or you be mature about this situation, what you want out of life, and taking a risk, taking that chance, and going for it. This could also be someone that you are dealing with in this process. Someone who's a part of your life. Could be a mother figure. Could be a boss, a friend. Just take what resonates. Somebody who's going to offer you advice or help you along your journey. We've got message of concern in reverse. Card number 14 breaks down to a 5. So I feel like if it's message of concern upright, it's obviously you're concerned about some sort of message you've received. I feel like you're not going to be worried about that. Again, you've got some sort of exciting opportunity or news that's coming in for you. But with it in reverse, it means that it's of no concern. Like, you're not going to be concerned about it. You know it's coming in, but you also know that it's not bad news. It's going to be something that's for your benefit. It's going to be something that's going to help you along your journey, right? So I feel like it's actually going to be message of good news instead of concern. Bottom of the deck, we've got card number 13, breaks down to a 4. I just saw, as soon as I said 13, I saw 1333 on the timer. So 1, 3, 3, 3. That was kind of weird, but we got wealthy man. So some of you could be meeting someone who is wealthy. This could be a friend. Could be a soulmate. I'm hearing platonic or romantic. Could just be someone who's wanting to invest in your business. Someone who wants to invest in you. Uh-oh. Yeah, just take what resonates with that. For some of you Pisces, you could be the wealthy man. You could be, you know, just not gender specific. Could just be masculine energy that you're going to be embodying. So maybe you got a bunch of wealth coming in from this new venture that you're going to be going on. What's happening next in Pisces love life spirit? We did have that 6 of Cups here, which could be soulmate energy. Oh my god. As soon as I said soulmate, I looked down and saw this. And it says calling in your soulmate. Yep. Wealthy man could be the soulmate. Wow. Okay. We've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So some of you, maybe you feel like this person may not be worth your time, or you are afraid that they may waste your time, like, you know, exes had, or other people you dated. But Spirit's saying make sure you actually make an effort for this person. We've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit or a fun to shine. This makes me think of the 6 of Cups, the youthful spirit, the inner child coming out, right? And just having a good time. I did say that was your soulmate, or a soulmate card, and then we had calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for a lot of you, you do have a soulmate coming in. This is a new person. Bottom of the deck, we've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Brand new person, Pisces. So I love this reading for you. I may be a little biased because I am a Pisces, but I do love it for you that, you know, you've got something new on the horizon. You're moving away from something that's not serving you, and you're headed in a new direction towards something that does. Something that is going to make you happy. It's bringing in wonderful news. I feel like your finances, because we do have the Pentacles here, your finances are going to improve. And then on top of that, you are calling in a soulmate. So, yeah, could be that wealthy man at the bottom of the Kipper deck. So, those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.